It did move. Oh, and I.
Okay. Here we go. We're in the second part of turn one. Kevin's moving. Bob's already moved the Italians over here, the Sardinians, and Kevin's up on San Martino, the town. And we'll see where it goes from here.
Now, can I fire my guns over there?
Yes, he's
But that's
deployed his artillery, and he gets to fire half.
At that calm, so half. Okay.
Okay, now how many guns you got there?
Just two. Well, the rockets behind them.
The rockets, they're not affecting the fire?
They're up there with them, but
Do they have to be in line to affect the fire?
No.
just a marker kind of.
Yeah, as long as he can hit the target. Yeah.
Well, I can hit it somewhere, but I don't know where exactly. Like, we're right at the edge of the town.
If you can hit the target, you can hit the target.
Okay, so he's about the head of the column is 10 inches away.
Okay. All right. So how many factors we
Actually
got?
9, but I don't know what the.
Your range. What's your range?
Let's see.
He's rifled artillery.
Rifled artillery. Yes.
With the rockets added in.
Oh no, he's smoothbore. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on your little yellow thing there.
Yeah, with smooth bore,
Smoothbore artillery. And how far away are you?
9 inches.
9 inches. So it's a factor of 3
3.
for each artillery piece.
Oh, so there's 2.
So that's 6.
And then the rockets, what?
And the rockets moves it over to 9
9. So I'm firing on the 9 table.
on the 9 table. Yep. Let me see. Are there any other pluses here?
He's in a column.
Yep.
correct?
Yep. So target is
I have skirmishers, but does that matter if I'm in?
yes. If target has skirmishers,
Does it matter for guns though?
Yep.
Like artillery? Okay.
Yep. So it's 1 to the left. But it doesn't say anything about column. Maybe that's in the book. Let me go back.
I have a skirmisher. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about artillery.
Yeah. How would you like to be watching this?
It says
We're
target
tactically
in
inept.
march column, 1 to the right.
Oh, right. Yep. March column, hit and flank. So it's like a flank.
Where's
So-
this?
It's in the. It's on the.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 1 to the right.
So
Yep.
basically, we're back to 9.
Back to 9.
Back to
Yep.
Okay, so and 2 dice.
And 2 dice. Yep.
2. Oh, right. 2.
Wow, 11.
Oh,
11. Now guess what? Now you're low on ammo.
So take that. But I lose my skirmishers. I think.
11. What on what table? 9.
9.
You lose 2 bases.
Isn't it just
bases.
1?
That's 1. 2 would be a 12.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. So you lost the skirmishers,
I'm not low on ammo.
and you're disrupted. So you get a yellow.
Oh, this is not good.
Yep.
Well, this didn't go well.
No, wow, and that's
Not-
that's half strength. Okay, so you're
But I'm low on ammo.
low on ammo, so he gets a.
But nobody's near
Which-
me to
A green one or a?
I think a black
a
one.
black one.
Yeah.
Like the
Nobody's-
broken one.
near enough to me to threaten me though. Right?
What's my range? Yeah, you're right. He's gonna get right out of that because
So they're both low on ammo, all 3.
But nothing's near enough to him to bother him.
So when do you replenish your ammo? On
Well,
your
that's
turn
right. Let me
or-
look at low ammo. Yeah. I think yeah. Yeah. I think you're all set. Low on ammo.
Oh, that was the perfect. That was the perfect attack. You ran out of ammo and it replenished itself.
It's all downhill from here. Literally.
Mhm.
It's uphill. This road is closed.
It kind of looks closed right now. Not sure how to get around that.
Lucky I have all these little rivers here, but it kind of ties this guy up over here. Well, I
Okay,
have
you
to-
must be okay to remove low ammo marker. You must end its next movement phase, where it's not eligible to be fired on by any enemy infantry or cavalry unit.
So I just have to move my
you
disordered
move-
unit up to within 3 inches of all that.
And he'll stay low of, and then he'll have to move it
He'll
in
have
his
to
turn
move.
to get rid of the low on ammo thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if has its firepower have to remove low, it must end its next movement phase, where it's not eligible to be fired on. Yeah. So if you to get rid of that low of ammo,
Yep.
he can have anybody with, and you have You have a 3-inch range, so you gotta
I
get
know,
within three.
I know the mountain I must climb.
Yeah, or if
Well,
you
you
had
have
an
to get-
artillery unit, no, you got an artillery unit, you can put him.
He's on the
there.
wrong side of the.
He's on the wrong side of the world.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
All right.
So we'll
So,
see what happens.
all right,
I
so
have, I have
that
an
was cool.
option. I see one option, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, so
We'll see.
that's defensive fire. Any offensive fire? None.
Uh,
Okay, so where are we in terms of? I think we're at the end of the turn, right? At that part. Assault, no assault. Okay, now it's second player. Oh, wait, that was second player.
Yeah.
yeah, we're back
yeah,
to,
we're back,
back
okay.
to
He always
me.
goes first, right?
All right, so that's the end of the turn.
So that was turn one.
Turn one. Turn two.
Turn one to the Austrians.
Turn two. Okay. I think you
Okay,
have
yo.
some stuff coming on here.
They come on fast. Thank God.
Solferino. Okay,
The
turn
road.
two.
Yeah, the road.
You're
I think it's the first.
yep,
These guys.
Durando.
And they have to be within.
24 to 36 from the corner.
So it has to be
In there
here
somewhere.
over.
Yep.
And being on the hill might not matter. So I could start like right here.
Yep. You can
Just
choose
go that way.
whatever unit you want to move, whether somebody coming on or somebody already on.
Well, yeah, I'm going to start with the guy coming on just because I want to.
Yep.
I don't want to forget him. So I'm going to roll. It's a +1 for column, +1 for coming on.
Yes.
All right, full move.
You're not low on movement.
No, I am not low on movement. I'm going to be low on stands pretty soon, but not yet.
You can stay and fight low ammo though, right? But you're
Yeah,
just half.
You have. Well, yep. No, artillery. You only get to shoot if he's within close range,
Oh, that's not good.
Which I would be if I
and
stopped him.
but you'd
from
fire
firing.
half. You'd fire half. Infantry gets to fire half, but that's it.
Okay.
So the
If you're low on
cavalry does not project a
Exactly.
range for this calculation. So if I move the cavalry within, do they have a firing range?
No,
No. So
they don't. But they don't fire.
right. So I couldn't get close to the cavalry. The
But it says
artillery
if cavalry gets within firing range.
of who?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Of their so they don't have a firing range, so they can't quite do that.
No,
No.
I would say no.
So all right. So I'm not going to do my.
Oh, and also you have to like.
I think
like,
there
say
are
they
some
came
cavalry
across,
that
I could
fire, but
say,
just not
I'm going
these.
to fire at them right here.
Say it again.
If they came over here,
Yep.
I could say, well, I'm firing at them right here.
Well, is it opportunity or do I have to assault
I think
them?
during your movement, I can
Like
say.
if I moved outside of the 3-inch zone of control,
Yep.
Oh, then-
across and out,
Yep.
would he be able to stop
I
me?
think
and
you
Yeah,
shoot?
still can
that's
fire.
that etiquette thing. He says when you pass through, I'm going to shoot at you
So
right here.
defensive fire is any time during.
Right,
Yeah.
and then he could halt you right there.
Right, and then that would be that.
That would be that. Yep.
Hmm.
And if he didn't halt you, then you would go on to wherever you wanted to.
All right, making me think, Mike.
Good.
Now, does anything else come on this turn?
Let me double check. I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, you might have artillery. Who is that? Sardinians. Turn 2. Yeah, they have artillery come with them. That first division.
All right. Roll for the artillery.
+2.
Doing good.
Yep.
So they move 18, we said, right?
Yep.
I don't know if that's a smart move. That could be decisive too, who knows? In a bad way. Alright, those two are done. These guys are not on. So, what do we do now that he's done that? Alright, the cavalry. Now, question, if you are within 3 inches of something but there's intervening terrain that blocks line of sight, does the zone of control matter?
Yes, it still matters.
It still matters.
Yep.
So I couldn't just move here because his zone of control.
Well, where's the 3 inches go?
Well, 3 inches looks like it goes there. Like
Yep.
it looks like it blocks this. Yeah, it pretty much
Yep.
blocks that.
Is
Yeah,
it
once you
everywhere?
go
Like
within it,
even
you have to
think it's
you
like
have to
an
consider
oval
the
around.
enemy's right there and react to that. You have to move closer to the enemy or away from the enemy.
Yeah. Well, I think I got myself in a pickle. I guess that was a decisive first move. I can't go this way.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
sometimes you don't find out till you get there.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, let's do the guys back here that are not quite as bound up. All right, they're good. I can move full. So we pull this away and just avoid that whole
Yep.
mess. Yep, don't have enough to do over that.
I'm not sure how to do that. Like, say you spent a 3 to go over, and you got a couple guys that are still on there. They got to spend that.
Next turn anyway, so
Yeah.
you're still going to go slower.
Yeah. I think that is the way to go.
Yeah. All right, the artillery. Actually, let's do these guys. This is the disordered rally thing.
What are you trying to figure?
These disordered guys. So I'm gonna
Oh yeah, you'd use
unit,
you disrupted
columns.
column. Yep.
So I have a leader and I'm in column, so it's still a +2. Any minuses? Not terrain. Oh, movement modifiers. Command radius. Oh, okay. They are there. Those column modifiers were there after all. They were in a different chart.
Yep.
Not am I passive? No, not fragile. I'm not spent yet. I am not in difficult terrain, so it's just a +2. But I'm on this chart or
Yep.
column.
Still +2, right?
Oh,
Ooh. 7.
jeez.
It's a half move,
Jeez, but I rally.
and you get rid of the disruption.
Oh, that's those guys.
All right, I guess the best thing to do is just to get out of this formation because it's not good.
Yep. Change formation, be half.
That's all I can do. Actually, do I have to? Can I make the center? This becomes the center, or do
Yep. That becomes the center.
That is the center.
Yeah, from the column. Yep. Everybody deploys out him.
I guess we'll do this then.
So formation.
Yeah.
Does it help to attach your command to a unit that's trying to?
No,
No, it doesn't.
no. He's got the plus for movement and.
Yeah, he's already.
And then the artillery on the road. 8, 9, 10. So we're good. So they can move full. They move 18 and 18. Is that tape measure? And I lose 3 for that pen.
No, I didn't see generals involved in either firefight or assault. I think it's just for movement.
Okay. They don't help in assault. They don't help
No.
because
So it looks like I could just get across this at 6 inches. And then that would be 9. And then I could deploy, because the other half would
Yep.
deploy.
Yep.
Now, does that get me within range of those artillery to make them have to? What is the range? Does that have to be short range? What is short range? Short.
I think it's 3 inches.
So it has to be short range for that. 9 inches. No, sorry, 3 inches. Yeah, I'm never going to get in short range, so they're not going to have any problem with the
reloading.
reloading. There's no way to make that happen, but I can do this.
The pen's on something.
And where's the not the general direction? So the 45, I could go up there. I could go out to there. There it is. Do that.
It doesn't say close.
Oh, it just says in range?
Where he's not eligible to be fired on by any
Oh.
infantry.
Well, okay, he is eligible to be fired on.
Then-
Yay.
Then he's got to move next turn.
Cool.
Who's eligible to fire?
Well, this guy shooting at the artillery?
No, so the village is here. Is that any?
No,
No.
You're out of the village, right?
No, I'm not in the village.
Oh.
You can see me.
but you'd get cover for the village. Oh no, artillery. Even if you were in the village, artillery doesn't
Yeah.
get cover.
Oh, okay.
But-
But it doesn't block him, the village being here? Like he can...
Well, I'm not shooting.
It's got to be 3 inches within the
I'm-
village to get the
As
block.
long as he can...
Yeah,
so
I'm
he,
not shooting through the village. I'm
Right.
shooting.
But if he,
Yeah.
even if we were shooting
he-
into the village,
I wouldn't get the... And I can't go in the village anyway, but...
you can,
Oh, I didn't
but,
know...
but you don't.
cover.
But you don't
so
get
it's not-
cover.
You're right.
And it takes 3 inches of village to block line of
So all
sight.
you really have to do is come down here behind the hill, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm ready to go.
How far you got to get out? Yeah, you just got to get outside of an eligible target. Yeah, an eligible shooter.
So I'll have to go down.
So I've got to figure out the zone of control for this last move. Because 3 inches, once I hit 3 inches, I have to either go straight away or straight in.
Correct. And you really don't want to do it at the capital.
No, I'm not gonna. I was just trying to see if there's a way. No, there's no way to get through there because I'd never be able to go away that way. So
Yeah, because you can't cross this.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's,
I'm,
your flank
I'm
is very well
blocked.
protected there.
I'm
Yeah.
blocked.
It's protected, but the only thing over there is that cavalry. So it's like a whole third of my force is tied up, like doing nothing.
No, it's not anything like that. I'll hit a roll.
I remember looking, like, cavalry looked so tiny in these later 19th century.
Yeah. They weren't used much
Yeah.
on the field at all.
It wasn't like Napoleonics.
Right. I got a ton of French cavalry too that I got with that stuff that I bought. I didn't realize
I
that when I...
love it. I can't help myself, even though they're totally ineffective.
Well, you can still have major battles with,
Yeah,
you know,
the cavalry can fight each other.
Yep.
That's what always happens anyway.
I think I'm done. I
Okay.
think I'm done.
All right. So it's defensive fire phase. Oh, we went through that. Oh, we didn't.
No, so,
So
but
he gets to
I can't fire because,
because you're out of low on ammo.
Right.
Yep. So
So that's the only one you have. Okay.
Yeah.
So any offensive fire?
I can shoot at him,
Yes.
so I may as well do that
May as well.
with half factors because I unlimbered.
Yes.
So at that range, oops, looks like it's 11.
Or you could shoot at these guys. No, no.
Well, that's true because I mean, just because I can fire at them doesn't mean I should. Is there? Let's look at the modifiers for doing one or the other. I don't know. Is there any minus for shooting at a artillery? Let's see. Column shift. Oh, firefight.
usually they're harder to hit. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe they would be, but I don't see.
No, I don't see
It
anything.
doesn't seem like it matters for them. Come on, shoot his artillery.
Okay.
no, it's not going to be there in a minute.
I feel like I could destroy it all right now before it runs away.
Okay, so what do you get? You get 3?
I think I've got
Smoothbore
no,
artillery?
hold on.
12 inches?
9, 12, 3, yeah, only 3.
Yep.
3 factors. So that's like on the 2 table?
Be the 4 table.
The 4 door, 4. And then there's no, let's see what the pluses and minuses might be. Anything? No, probably nothing.
No
Yeah.
cover.
No cover, no none of that.
It's not limbered yet.
He's not tactically inept yet. No skirmishers. Alright, so it's just,
It's on the 4 table.
and firing at the infantry would be the same table, and there's no difference.
Yep.
Alright, so I might as well fire at the artillery. It's all
Oh
gonna
no,
be-
the infantry has skirmishers. Do they?
Oh, that would make it even worse.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
we'll definitely go for the artillery. Alright, we need like an 8. Looks like we need at least an 8 to do anything. We got a 9. So
No.
the 9 is a T,
T, what does that mean?
Disrupted.
so you are disrupted.
So what is a disrupted?
It's a
Okay,
I've already got a low on
little
blue.
yellow thing.
yellow.
What's the effect of that? Is it,
You roll on a different movement
oh,
chart.
to
now.
try and get out of there.
Yeah.
I don't have to go very far.
No, just to outside of my.
But you won't be going full movement. I mean, you won't be going undisrupted table.
No, I've
either,
got to
no.
try on the harder
The
side.
good order unit table. I got the disrupted
No,
table.
I remember that table.
But you're not going far anyway, so yeah.
Well, if I get
Well,
stuck,
if you
I'll
roll
just
a
get hammered.
one, if you roll a -1 though, that's what I'm going for here.
And that's kind
A
of hard to do.
-1.
That's kind of hard to do.
I can do it.
That's all my shooting, and yeah.
Okay, so it's offensive, so now it's assault. There's no assaults, so it's turn to Austrians.
Alright. I'm gonna roll to try and get these guys in line at the town.
All right.
So they're in column. Are they still count as column? They went into
Yep,
the.
they're in column. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. So
So it's +1, +2 for
I got
general.
a 7, so 9.
9.
That sounds enough.
So we don't want to go very. But
Well,
I do want
it
to
seems
change
like enough.
formation.
Yeah, full move.
So it's a full move just to go to line.
No,
No,
it's a
half
half.
move.
I'm saying
Half
you
move.
have a full move,
Yep.
but it's only
Oh.
half to go to
Oh, it's
line.
half
So
to-
I keep that.
So I just want to form on the. Where's the?
And I'll take those houses, get them out of your way.
Okay, I'll put them back when I like them. But
Okay.
make me feel safe.
It's no place to run. Wide.
So you know.
You can run, if you want to be in line, you can run them down. That's all of them, huh?
That's the small unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that's one. Let's see. So I'm going to roll for these guys. Let's see, what do I want to do with them now? I think. I don't remember what their range is. It's not that far, right? Muzzle
It's more
loading
than that.
rifle out to 9.
It's a lot more than that.
Well, I'm going to roll for these guys first.
Mhm.
They're not in column anymore. I think they're out of his.
6 inches.
Well, it's like
Nope, he's there.
looking
So
Okay.
plus one
+1.
on the good order table. What I want to do is swing up here and come up on top of this and shoot at them.
Okay.
I got, what's up, that good? 5, 6. On the
That's
good
too
order
much.
table.
It's probably at least a half move.
Might not be enough though.
Half move.
Because I'd have to use 3 to get up here.
No, you just pick this unit. One of these is your front center
Yeah,
point.
that guy.
Take him and put him anywhere you want within
Okay.
6 inches. Oh, well, that's going to cost you 3 inches to get up
Right.
there.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was saying. I can't
Yeah.
really do what I wanted to do.
But you can get right to you can get right to here.
Yeah,
You'd
and
have
then
cover.
Flank open to them.
Right.
So that's not so great.
So the half move is what kind of
Yeah.
made it not a good,
Not a good thing. I could just move forward and put these guys as far as I could go, right? I could get a couple of them up there.
Yep. All you got to do is take that stand and put it wherever you want. 6 in,
But it'll
well,
take
you
3
take
to
3
get up
inches.
there.
So anywhere 3 inches out.
So we could do something like that.
Yep.
And then we're... And the railroad flips over. It was a trap.
Oh no.
Oh, was I? Actually, it's this one, right?
Yeah, the one in the center.
So... Looks just like the size of the roads.
So
So
anywhere
3
in-
inches, he can't make it. Like 3 inches is there.
Yep.
So he can only get to there, and it's 3 inches to get over that, so he didn't have
Yeah,
enough.
they shoot 9 inches,
But would he get?
but they're
Oh,
going
I
to
think
be.
go to the flank a little bit, right, like that.
This blocks line of sight, which
Well, that's what I'm trying to do is get over it. So,
yeah, but I'm not sure.
but these guys, it
You
would
could
be.
shoot over it, I would think.
I'm trying to.
So
So
he could cover it.
I
What I'm
thought
trying
it
to
blocked
do
line
is-
of sight.
it
block
blocks
line
line
of
of sight
sight,
for, but 3 of them. This guy
Some
would
of
be
them might be able to fire.
on top of it.
Yep.
These ones would be over it.
Yep.
Right? Is
Yep.
that right?
Yep.
So you'd get like 3 in there.
Yep.
Then this one would be over here.
Yep.
So these two couldn't fight.
So I guess I'm gonna.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So 3 gets to shoot.
I guess I'll fire defensively with the artillery before he shoots. Right. I can
I guess you-
declare that.
Yep.
So I'll declare it right at the
Oh,
furthest
before I do all
movement.
that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right as he's.
Because now
lowering his
he's
right
almost
hand.
out of
I should
out
have
of
left
range.
one
Out
back.
of
Well, I'll just move one back so if they, whatever reason, fall back.
Right.
They'll go back to where they were.
Oh, if I halt you, that's right, because there could be a halting effect here somewhere.
Somewhere between here and here.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So yeah, exactly. All right, so do your rest of your moves, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, so that's up there, that's up there. Let's see.
Yeah, it works out pretty well.
So
I'm
here
still
we-
liking these rules.
Oh, I like them. I like them. We got 6, 7, 8.
That's full move. Anything over, I think 7 or more.
So we could come around here. We just take this guy, put him around here now. He's still limber. 16. Come over here. 6 down here somewhere. Shoot back. These guys just go like this. Oh yeah, Terry. So they're on the bad table.
Bad table.
They're still within 6 of him.
Come on, -1.
Plus 1.
Now you get 3 units up there. You
Yeah,
get,
but oh, I don't
What?
think are these rolls separately? Is that all?
Yep.
Okay.
so one is
I think
disrupted and one's not. Whatever he shot at was
one
disrupted.
the
of the-
guns
one
the
of the
guns are
guns.
disrupted.
Well, one of them.
Yeah.
I guess they're all 3 units, so I only
Yeah.
disrupted one of them.
All right,
So
so
call it the closest
these
one
guys
to
are
me.
fine then. The
No, but I think
rockets?
they're all low on ammo though, right? They were all part
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, they're all part of it.
Yeah, so they're all low on ammo, so you
But
should have.
one's on the good chart, like the rocket. Well, are 2 of these? I'm confused. Do you roll for each gun?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
But when
I
you
ro- I roll-
fire, you put them all together,
Right,
Okay.
all the
and
factors.
so they all got low on ammo.
Okay, so I'll roll for, but only one. Do you want to say that one's disrupted?
Yeah, either of those two doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so
Yeah.
I'll roll the good ones first, I guess.
Okay.
So the good one, we got 7, so
So
he
he's
should be
low,
fine.
yeah.
Now I move him, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so he's going to limber his half,
Yep.
and then 3 for this, and then 3 over here somewhere.
Yep.
So he's limbered. Okay, now the other one, he's on the good chart still. I should have rolled that for the other one. 12, so he's fine.
So all you got to move in is where it's not eligibly fired on any enemy infantry or cavalry unit, and there's no cavalry unit that can shoot. So,
I don't think anybody can get near him here.
well, as long as they can't be shot at.
Yeah, you're good back there.
Yep.
And now the bad guy.
Come on, Snake Eyes.
Oh, 12.
Oh,
Whoa.
God. Yeah, I
He's
think
back
that might be
into
a full move. Yep.
Come back here. And all this stuff goes away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. You lose the disruption, but and
Yeah,
the low
'cause
one.
Does the
Low on ammo, as
Goes-
long you end your
goes away.
movement as an ineligible target, that goes away as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're all good.
And my commander is the last thing I move.
Yeah.
So maybe it's back here.
Yep.
Oh, and I move him last.
There's a separate movement thing for generals.
All right, so
And
should
it
he
sounds
move?
like the only thing they do is affect movement.
Yeah.
Should he move now or
it
do I-
becomes big when you get
Oh, yeah.
disordered, yeah.
Yep.
It's hard to have near 6 of everybody. And he moves quite a bit, right?
18.
18.
So put him in the town, maybe? Or,
You want him closer to the. Put him in the town with these guys.
having tea, or whatever.
Those Austrians
Whatever
with a little
it
beer.
is. Probably sausages and beer.
There was a story like that about in the Guns of August about some German commander, and it's his what his day was like, and it was like he'd stay up all night eating sausages and drinking champagne. And then he'd go and do parade with his units, and then back to the officers' club for more sausages and more champagne. How does this guy even function? But that's it. So there's still this though.
Oh, generals don't need to roll.
I didn't roll them anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
They
just
always
roll
receive.
it.
They always receive full, and always consider, and are considered to be in column of march.
All right, so I have a shot at you, and it looks like it's still going to be a 3.
All right, so it's turn 3.
It's within.
So he's. This
Yeah,
is,
I've got to do my defensive.
Oh, there's
fire.
no. It's not defense. No, it's defensive fire.
Yeah,
It's still
so
turn 2.
I've got 3 factors with the artillery, which is
I get distracted.
not very
you
exciting.
should have seen me trying to put on a game back in September.
Yeah,
What'd you put on?
A Rango brush.
Oh,
Let's see.
Mullion bayonet.
No, it was that set from the Courier back in like '85.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wanted to check that out. No, I didn't go that night.
You know what? It's a quirky set of rules, but it's a quirky period. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick
It
with
was
it
based
for a
on
while.
Under Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's even simpler.
Ah.
Oh, you played in it. You remember you had the guys on the hill with the gun and it's like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, September. Seems like a long time ago.
It does.
I see
In
a
that crazy room.
I see a 1 column to the left shift because of your skirmishes, which brings me down to a 2. So I need at least a 9 to do anything.
Good.
But hey, that's not bad. I'll take those. So I'm going to get 10, 11, or 12.
Now what is this? Is for
I'm
movement?
shooting
for
my
Oh, okay.
artillery
Yep,
as he's
yep.
moving up to the before he shoots his at my cavalry.
Yep.
Oh, a 10. That does a T. So
What's that?
does that halt him?
I think it does. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Well,
trained.
So can I halt him before he gets there?
You can probably help me before I even do anything.
Yep. Halted if trained or raw. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. That way you can't shoot at me.
All right, so I go right back to where I was.
And you get this. You get one of
Let's
the little
hope it-
yellow disordery things too.
Yep. Disrupted.
Oh, you got one over there. That's some crack artillery.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a cheap shot, long shot, but
Yeah.
I got you again. You deserve
Saved
to
the
get me
Cav.
the
Yeah,
cavalry are now disappointed.
Yeah, because if the
that you get
Cav loses one stand,
That's it.
That's it. They're gone. Yeah.
So you're saying what I'm doing is misusing that cavalry right now?
I think it's doing a good job. Like it's just.
It just
there.
helps. Yeah, holding those guys.
I'm just trying to. They're just trying to do their job.
Yeah.
They're just not sure what that job
They're
is.
they're a distraction.
They're distracted.
Yeah, they told
And they
me
don't
that.
dismount at all. There's none of that.
No.
How do you get undisrupted? Move half.
You got to roll.
You roll
on
on
the
a
bad,
disrupted-
bad column.
Yep. Roll on a disrupted shot, and if
Yeah.
you don't get disrupted again, you're not disrupted.
You got shooting from anywhere else?
Might have shooting from this guy. I don't know. No, he's too far out. I might get one stand, which is going to be with nothing. I don't think so.
No, that'd be a 1. I don't know.
Well, can you? No, I don't want you to do this, but could you fire in the town? Could the town fire out too?
I don't know
Yeah.
what their range. Oh,
You
they
got
got
9 inch.
9
Oh, I
inches.
didn't even think. Thank you.
No,
9 inches.
I
Yeah.
don't want you to forget something that you wouldn't have.
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
That's
I
the
don't
whole
want you to
etiquette
forget.
thing.
Yeah, I see.
The etiquette.
I'm practicing
You're
good etiquette.
going too
It said
far.
it in the rules.
You're going too far with the etiquette.
No, listen, Mike called out in the rules. There's a paragraph about
That's right.
this. So
Yeah, they mentioned several places.
I just want to know what.
Is there a
what
dress
I got
code with
coming.
these rules too?
It's big bloody etiquette.
Yeah, big bloody etiquette. But it is long range, I think. If
Yeah,
that
it's
matters.
definitely a long range.
Yeah.
'Cause they're only 9. And
Although
I
you
think
still get the same number of factors, I believe. It's all
I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you might get that if you check your angle.
Yep.
No, I
Maybe
forgot.
one more.
Thank
They're
you
all
for
that-
that
They're all,
etiquette. I don't know. That's 45. Seems like it's
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know if you have an arc or
no,
arc thing.
no, I don't.
up to 45.
We'll just
If it
I'll
doesn't
just-
look like it's you, it's
I'll
not.
just say it's a 4 from
yeah,
the.
that's fine.
Yep.
Alright.
So we're on the 4 charts.
Actually, before you
And,
do that,
uh,
should I fire first? No, I'm out of range.
Does
Never
he
mind.
have?
Yeah, I'm
you,
out of
have
range.
you lost your
Fire.
skirmishers, right?
Yeah, I've lost the skirmishers,
Oh.
so none of that.
So you go to the right. So
Yeah, you get the, you. Do you have skirmishers on that one?
No, this one
All right,
doesn't
so he
have
doesn't go
you
skirmish.
to-
don't. Okay, then you don't. Yeah,
So he has 4
4
factors.
on the 4.
4
So that's-
table.
You need an 8 or above to affect me.
Okay.
And you get
Doesn't look
11,
like there's
12.
Nothing else.
He gets. He
He
gets.
always rolls 11 and 12. So.
But if he does,
12.
12.
I'll show
Okay.
No, no.
But you lose a base,
Oh my God! Now I'm spent.
Oh, now I'm low on ammo.
and you're low on ammo.
And I'm
so
spent.
you get the black thing? Yeah, you got one there.
Actually, do I just kind of do
Well,
this
we
like
can't leave the town.
this?
But they only shoot 3 inches.
Oh, that's right.
So-
These guys are hosed. These guys
Well,
are
no, he's got the artillery piece. The artillery piece, you'll have to leave the town to get out of.
What's that?
When it's your turn to move, you have to get out of.
Oh, I don't
His
have
range.
to, though, do I? Can't I just stay there and fire half? Yeah, I thought
You can, yes.
infantry.
Yep.
So what did you affected me with a 12? Sorry, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
And what chart were we on?
4.
Oh, you got one more. But that disorders me too, right? So
That
I put a
disorders,
yellow on, right?
yep. And now they're spent as well.
Is that another marker, or do I just?
Yeah, we put the skull next to it.
Oh, right. Oh.
That's, yeah.
They had to pay for all this other brilliant
There's been some-
maneuvering that's going on.
There's
Somebody
been
had
some-
to pay the price.
I got a feeling I'm going to pay for this. All right. So is that all you're shooting now?
But then when it's your movement next turn, and if you roll well,
Oh.
you can choose not to move, but
And
get
get better.
you get another base back,
Right. I may
and that gets rid of spent.
if I roll that. Oh, yeah, that would.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll very well.
You need to roll very
Okay.
well.
All right.
I think that's it for me. I've done everything. Oh, can I move my commander? Yep, I'm all set.
Yep. And the last thing is assault. No assaults. Okay, so it's the beginning of turn 3. So let me see what you got coming in here. Might have
I
something.
only have
from-
one left that could possibly come in.
Yeah, I think that's turn 4. Let me check to be sure. Yes.
I've not covered myself in glory yet.
Solferino. There you go. Okay.
yourself.
Yeah, that's turn 4.
In glory
They come in 12 to 24.
on turn 4. So
On
this
turn
is not
4.
turn 4.
Right.
And so you're saying in
This
this,
is-
in
yep.
this area. Okay. All right. So it's turn 3, and I get
Turn
to
3,
do
and you
mine.
get.
All right. This goes quick.
Yep.
Who should I do? Who should I do? Do the artillery. We're gonna wait on this. I'm just gonna build up some drama.
This is an interesting.
Yeah, good thing too, because that was a 6. That would have been bad for them. So 6, 7 is full move. So they are going to just on limber. Right. That thing was.
Do you get anything for being on the hill? Do you see further?
No.
I got that.
No, the low hills really don't do much other than block
Oh, the
block
low
line
hill.
of sight when you're on the other side.
Now I could have moved first up to half, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So I could have moved 9. I'm just wondering if I really want to be out there all by myself. Or should I have done this first?
Yeah, there is a thing about unprotected artillery.
Yeah, I
It's,
feel like it's. In fact, being up in that hill might even be better.
when you assault artillery, if it's touching another unit, you have to assault both
As
units.
long as I'm in range with this gun, I guess 12 inches is all I need to be within, so that's probably fine. Now we'll go down here just so we're a little closer. That's right down. That's right down. All right, so they're up there. That is that. Next one. No, we need to know. We need to know before I do any more. So I better do this.
So they're disrupted.
They're disrupted, so they're on a different chart.
And they're spent. Does that
And
make
they're
any difference?
spent. That makes it even more challenging. I think that's a minus.
2? Minus 2.
Where are we seeing it? I know it's.
Move-
That's
oh yeah,
minus
minus 2.
at the
Movement
very
modifiers.
bottom.
So I get a plus with that, so it's a minus 1. Anyone else see any other pluses? Nope.
Any other minuses?
So just minus 2 of it.
Just
Minus,
a
minus 2 for being spent, but he's got the
But
general there.
plus 1, so minus 1.
He would have disrupted, but then
Oh, is
he
disrupted
takes
a
away
minus?
the. It says fragile, disrupted only.
Yeah, but I'm not fragile because
Oh.
that's a. I think that's something
Oh,
you
so
start
maybe you're
with.
just minus 1.
Right, yep.
So I'm a minus 1, and I need to roll really well.
Yep.
On that chart. Maybe changing dice after this roll. 7 minus 1, 6. Yeah, 6 is a bad number, right? Rally in place. No, okay.
It's okay.
No, that's.
It's not the worst.
Yep.
I mean, they rallied.
Yep.
They still get the skull.
And you wouldn't get that stand back anyway because you
No,
disrupted.
yeah, on this chart it wouldn't.
But now you're not disrupted, so you could next time.
Right. That's what I'm playing for. I'm playing to get my rebuild the unit.
Yep.
So he's done. So he's not fled the field. That's good. The other artillery I don't think is even going to move, so why bother? It seems to have a good angle.
No disruption or anything, so
I can
there's no reason to
can
move.
shoot it.
I mean, no reason to roll.
shoot it pretty much everything. Alright, so he's staying. These guys, they probably should do something. Because they made a bad move. 8, 9, 10. So they're going 9.
So is it 6 for this if you go up it and down it?
No,
Or
just 3.
Just for the 1.
Oh, I feel like they need to get out of this formation now. But if I do that, I'm only moving 4.5. No, that's in my way.
What is?
Down.
Just use them to block it.
Yeah, I
But you
suppose.
can maybe you can pass through.
That's true. So I'm going to
There's,
go.
there's no problem passing through friendlies.
So we can move to here. And then we'll do the whole.
Form the unit. I just
Form
moved
the
the general out of the
unit.
way. Yeah.
So you can just push the general out of the way.
Yeah, because you can pass through friendlies. So there's a thing in this called displacement as well. If you have units that are falling back, and you
Push them?
whatever's most advantageous to you is what you do.
Okay.
You can move them back, or have them be, rest in front of you, or however you want to do it.
Alright. Cavalry's going to stay right there until they're shot down and dead. Which probably will be very soon.
Yeah, he wants to come and get you.
I'm going to have to 9 for these guys.
That's good.
For this one. Yeah. Do this.
So you moved half?
You move half.
Yep.
And
you can move through that town, that village without
Like
any...
it's not there.
like it's
Yeah.
It's almost like it wasn't there. So now I'm gonna bring this guy back, like not quite within, so we'll lean this way. He should be up on the hill. So that's where he should be. Good enough.
Okay.
And that's it.
Defensive fire.
Defensive fire.
Okay, let's see. Well, I have my 2 with these guys at them. Do these guys have anything? They didn't before, right? You know where I moved before?
I would say,
They didn't before, so I won't do
I
it.
mean, you might be able to claim it, but because you can get to the back stand, I would almost give it to you.
Just one stand?
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
one stand because it's close enough.
So that gives them 3 as opposed to...
No, you get 4.
Well,
You get
you
4.
would get
You get
4,
1, 2, 3,
but
4,
they're
5.
low on ammo, so they're at 2.
Oh, that's right, there too. Yep.
And then that one makes it a 3.
Yeah.
So 3.
Hey, you may run out of ammo again.
Any skirmishes? No.
This guy has
no, I have no
skirmishers, but it's...
skirmishers. I'm good.
He has skirmishers, but I
Less
don't
than
know. It's
half?
only 1,
Yeah, you have to have more than half
Okay.
for it to count.
so it's 3.
Unless that was the skirmish stand itself.
No, this
Yep.
is in the middle.
Yep.
5.
Probably not.
No, I would say
That seems low. Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so that's that shot.
These guys can't see anything. I think that's it.
And I will fire my artillery then. I guess we'll combine these 2 with that. That
Does
would
that
give me
one-
6.
Have the hang? I guess he does.
I think
he
so
does.
because we kind of went
Yeah, if he can hit that one, he can hit
I mean,
Yeah.
that's, yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think I'm done. So, it's
So
gonna
you're
be
on a
6.
6, and does
Actually,
he have any
one-
skirmishes?
Yeah, he
He
does. have
does.
skirmishes.
So I'm gonna lose a,
Right, so it goes to 4.
I'm gonna shift down to 4. It's alright.
4 can do a lot.
Hey, you know what, when boxcars get rolled, 7. And the 4 is just missed.
Yep.
Just missed. Boom, boom, and then that's it. No other range fire, so I am done.
Okay.
Now it's mine again.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Now it's your turn, so you start with movement.
Alright.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Something's disrupted over there, I know it. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
those guys.
Those
Yeah.
guys.
That's the only bad one. And then you got an out of ammo one, so.
Well, they're okay now.
They're okay.
No,
Oh, but
they
that
got
Yeah,
an
one,
out.
they're still out of
Oh,
ammo.
so, and there's nothing you can do about that but move them out of the town, right?
Yep.
Well,
We'll
that's
move them someplace where they can't be shot
Shot
at by
at.
the artillery.
So they could move back here, I guess.
Yeah, back at
If there's
Yep.
enough.
behind the
Yep.
town.
If they're even in the town, like, could they move to the back of the town? Or
They could, yeah. Yeah.
That's all I would do.
And you could just line them, if they're in a line like that, just line them up along the slope.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Okay, we'll try that. So there, he's there, so +1.
+1, yep.
Okay. I got 9.
10.
So,
That seems good enough.
so we'll just, I'll leave this back here until,
As long as you end
Long as,
in a
long,
place that
long
they
as
can't
it,
shoot you,
yeah, if
then-
it's the end of the movement and you're back there.
Actually, if you're just
We're
3
supposed to-
inches back into the town,
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Then
well,
they
the town
can't.
isn't even 3 inches. Yeah, we're just right at the end of it.
Yeah.
Dangling off the side.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna.
He's not within range of that guy over there, right?
I don't know if the range is what?
Is there anything?
You can put him on the other side here.
18. I don't think he's within 18, is he? I don't know.
Something in the slope.
18 is, yeah, he would have been on. So you're
Yep.
good. You're
Yep.
good now.
You're good now.
Alright.
Yep.
Then I want to bring my artillery back up.
So you roll each one separately.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's what I gotta remember.
Where's the rockets? The rockets?
They're right here. I could never figure out.
Oh, the 3 of them are there, okay.
Yeah, and but
It doesn't matter as long as...
The rocket doesn't have to have a field of fire. Is that?
Oh, he does, yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's behind him before.
Yeah, yeah. You can...
Okay.
But he's going to be in the town. Even though you don't get cover, he can still be.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Alright, so the first regular artillery. Oh, that's the rockets. I'm gonna do the first artillery. And I got a 6. What else do I get?
Any
You get the
pluses?
cover,
7.
the commander.
7.
7.
That's full move. If you're good order.
Okay, so move him up. So I use 3. Let's go to 10. 3, 10, 10. And then here. And the next one. Wow. That's 6, 7. So move that up. And then the rockets. Okay, 5.
Ooh,
6. Makes
6.
it half.
So 3,
They won't be able to unlimber, or will they? Maybe they will. You can move 9 and
3.
unlimber. Oh no, sorry.
And then
Minus
he
3.
has, what is it? What do they move?
You move
12.
18.
18.
Oh, okay, so he's got plenty.
Even on the...
Oh,
3,
can you unlimber?
and then they, oh, so 3. So that,
6.
then he's got, what's he got left? 3, he's got 9 left. So from that edge to here,
Yep, you could do that, but
he's
not
got
on limber.
4 and a
Yeah,
half.
you
So,
just won't be able to unlimber.
right, so he's there. So he won't be able to help him this time.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Alright. And these guys move back here. These guys, I don't know what to do with them. I'm shellacked by that artillery again.
If you roll snake eyes with them, that'd be something to do.
There is that.
Yeah,
There is
that's
haven't done
that.
it
something to
yet.
do. I'm just waiting for that really bad one.
I'm trying to think what I want to do though, so I'm supposed to say it before I roll, right?
Well,
Oh, do you have to?
2, 3, or 4 is just no move. That's all it is on the good,
Yep.
on the good chart.
So you get nothing.
One or a two? No, one.
One,
You
but
can't
you
get
got
a one. You have to
you
have a
got
minus.
you have some kind of
Oh,
minus,
oh,
yeah.
There's no way I can curse you with a minus.
Alright.
Well,
Is that going to
yeah, if he was a disruptor unit, he gets a 1, he loses a base and retires.
Is disrupted a unit? No, I don't think he gets a minus for being disrupted though.
No,
Yeah.
no, but if say we spent.
If
something
you
like that.
spent, yeah. Oh yeah. But he's not. Unfortunately.
So you can't go into that double line and assault cavalry. They'll run away. They'll evade.
So yeah, I think I think they do, but
They can evade even if I go to shoot at them.
Oh, that's
can't
right.
they?
I forgot about that.
Can
I
they
could.
evade if I go to shoot at them, or is it only if I go to assault them?
I think if you go to shoot at them or assault them.
Oh, that's good.
Let me check. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they have the option to evade.
Well, all of a sudden, I'm in a perfect position.
You know what? Alright, I think I'm going to roll for them, and then I think I'm going to move them back here. There's no point. They can't really do much of anything there.
It's like you have me pinned, but apparently I have you pinned too.
Yeah,
With
there's
that
just a
zone
lot
of
of
control.
infantry over there if I move more, but I can't really function back there. Alright, I'm going to move them back here a little bit. I'll probably try and change formation.
Okay, here's the evade. If the unit moves within 12 inches of an enemy cavalry or limbed artillery, which is not disrupted, the moving player should ask whether the enemy wishes to evade.
And
Okay.
that's what they'll
So
do.
you're already within 12.
Right. So if you move at all.
Yeah.
But if you start moving backwards, I choose not to evade.
So,
Yep.
what they can do up here. I don't see it. Alright, I'm gonna roll for these guys. So they're on the bad chart.
On the bad chart.
Which guys?
These guys here, I'm thinking
Oh, they're
I'm just gonna try and-
disrupted? Yeah.
if I can do a lot of stuff, I'll try and change formation and move them back. Let's see.
So they get the leader within 6,
They do.
Yeah, he's up in the town.
so that's
Yeah.
a +1 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
+1.
so my chances of dwindling here. Chances of something bad happening.
I got 8, 9.
Oh boy.
9. Okay,
Full move.
full move, and you're no longer disrupted.
Okay.
Like nothing
Full
ever
move.
happened.
And it's 12 inches, so. Now, is there anything for changing face? Like if I want to just,
Nope.
Nope,
You
you
lose
move-
3 inches.
You just move that one stand,
Yep.
and everybody forms up on him wherever you want him.
And you only.
But you lose 3 inches, so
Right.
you're moving 9 instead of 12.
so I can move way back here. I don't know if I would like that. I could go forward.
You can't because of my
Okay.
zone of control.
Yeah, so
Right.
he's got me
Yeah,
top.
you move into that 3 inches.
So
Yeah.
I'll do what and I said, what you got to do what
That's
you said
neat,
you can do.
that zone of control, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't expect it to work
It's
in
kind
my
of like
advantage.
from,
But
did
But it's- but
DBA
it's-
invent
yeah.
that?
So it's not to my advantage, disadvantage, but I think it's really neat.
no,
the
it
way-
does. It does. It keeps you from being able to do these gamey things that I always like to
Shit.
do. But it's holding me back. It's holding me back.
Exactly.
Keep me honest. It's
So I
good.
lose 3 for moving back, but I also would lose 3 if I changed. Oh no, I'd lose half your movement for changing formation, right? Is that,
Yeah, you lose
Yeah.
half, yeah.
So I couldn't really do all that.
Well, you
'cause I
could go
probably-
back in line.
Yeah, go back in line, but well, I lose that.
Yeah,
Well, I'll put it back
no.
here for now.
Well, that's gone,
That's gone because you rolled
Oh.
because
off.
you rolled it off already. So you're not disrupted.
I'll put it here where I can find it again.
Hmm.
I could change formation and then move back, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, just, all you gotta do is move that one stand, and everybody forms up on him.
Okay.
And if they
So
change
change
formation.
formation's half.
Yep.
And so we do like the
So it's yep.
whichever one.
The middle.
This guy.
Yep.
So we could do it first. Trying to think. So I'm going to move back 3. What I want to do is this. And
Get
tell
into
me
a
if I can.
supported line like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
just
Yeah.
just a supported line.
Yep. That works.
Actually, I put the flag here.
Yep.
And that.
That looks good. Nice.
Okay. Oh, did these guys do anything?
Not yet.
No. Yeah, okay, so I still have them. And they can move.
And those guys no longer have, they're no longer low on ammo. because he moved them into
Okay.
an area where they were.
They're good.
Yeah.
So we could move these guys up. So we're done.
It's the second one he had, which means he's going a lot of big numbers.
Yeah.
So we could move at the oblique, and then I'm trying to get everybody in. Oh, I could pivot at them.
Just move the front stand wherever you
Yeah,
want it.
okay.
Move everybody
And
else.
just, it takes 3 inches, and then you can do anything.
And then of course after this,
It does make it very easy to, once you figure that out.
Yeah. It's just you don't have to worry about turns and
Mm.
you know obliquing and
Yeah, 8,
Yeah, it's a
9.
simple move. Yeah, it does make it
Yeah.
really a lot easier.
yeah.
Kind of like this part of it. I think once you, it takes a while to get used to, but once you do, it makes moves a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Put me over here.
He doesn't like me.
I'll leave that one there because I assume you're gonna.
Yeah, I'll
you're
probably
gonna
be shooting at you.
me. So they might end up back in anyway. I'm trying to do that. Jeez, that's close to that gun.
It's still out of 3. Really,
And you got
3
one
inches
more.
is the only one.
Yeah, but I was leaving that there, so if I get thrown back, I'll.
Well, I wouldn't throw you back that far because I wouldn't shoot at you until
Yeah.
you're
So
within 3.
so if you we just tell him where you want to shoot.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I'll
I don't
shoot-
want to.
I'll just shoot at him when he gets right up to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think short range matters for infantry.
it doesn't, but it doesn't.
There's no reason to really go that far.
No, you got 9 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
so-
only got 3. He can't shoot back at you.
if you stay out of 3,
I'll
then,
kind of just go
it won't be
to
a
here.
lot
Yeah.
of factors.
I'll just do that. He's
And I'm going to shoot at you right at the very last moment, so you may as well bring your whole line, or you can bring your whole line up
Okay.
if you want. That's where I'll stop you right there.
into this.
If that happens.
Nonsense. I don't know if that's.
All right. Anybody else?
I think
Yeah,
that's
well,
it
yeah.
for me.
The guys on the other side of the town are gonna move.
They moved from the front to the back
That was
this
last.
turn.
Yeah, that was to get out of the ammo
Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the end of movement. So now it's defensive fire.
thing. Just the guns, because everything else is out of 3.
Yep.
So, it's 6 factors, and he has skirmishers still?
Yes.
Does have skirmishers. It's going to be a shift. I'll kill those skirmishers.
So 6 goes to 9.
No, the other way.
Oh, the other
4.
way. That's right. He's just
4.
4. Yep.
Nothing. That's it. That's my
Offensive fire?
defensive, and now you can do your
So-
shooting.
Oh, can these guns fire? Because they did it first turn. They
Yeah.
went up the hill. And,
Yeah, they fire at half though. They just deployed this turn, right?
Oh, okay.
So they
it's
fire.
two.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what the guns are actually.
The 3's out to.
12 inches.
What were you shooting at? These guys?
I probably.
I'll let you
let's
decide.
see.
It's out to
12 inches.
12.
Smooth bore artillery.
Yeah, 3 out to 12 and 2 factors out to 18.
So I'm gonna fire all this into that.
Into the
Got
poor
it.
spent
Yep.
Yeah.
lost souls in the middle.
So
Well, that's the other thing. If they get closer to that Sardinian infantry, then they're going to be blocking the artillery fire.
Oh,
too.
maybe they're closer.
No, I don't think they're out right now.
All right, so it's.
But I mean, that's another thing to consider. You know.
I didn't think. I thought I'd probably get pushed back. Right, so it's. I gotta figure out what these guns are.
So you get 6, right?
6. So, but
But
you said half.
So 3.
3.
3.
And then this is
4,
4.
5, 6, 7.
And there's a skirmisher that.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He's lost his skirmisher.
You get the skirmisher, I don't.
No, he doesn't have. Not. Oh yeah, he gets the
Yeah,
skirmisher.
he does get one,
Yep.
and I don't.
Yep.
So he gets the
So it'd be
shift.
6 down to 3 for the guns.
Right.
And then 4, so 7.
7.
And
7
then
with a shift
1
to-
right.
Yeah, 7.
So it'd be 9. Is that right?
Yeah.
9s.
Well, it would be 9, and then shift 1 to 12.
Why that?
Because your 7 becomes 9.
You should round up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The
Yeah,
7 becomes
9.
round, and then for the shift, it goes to 12.
No, I already did the shift though, I think, right? Because it's.
No, it's 7, which puts you on the 9.
You take
round
you take
up,
the
Yeah,
total that you
9.
have.
and then you shift to 12.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
12. Wow. Alright. 6. 12 tables.
That's a disruption.
6 is a disruption. Yep.
Could have been better.
Or it could have halted it too.
But since they're not moving,
Just not moving.
They're just like, practically nothing happened to him, really.
but it'd be
Well,
a
disruption.
moral
No,
victory.
disruption. When he rolls, he's not going to be able to bring back that skirmisher.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, not that I'm going to roll that high anyways, but
Right.
since I'm spent, I could actually boogie the other way.
Yeah.
I could roll bad.
I like that.
I don't like that. I
Okay,
like
so
that
that's
now.
it for defensive fire. Or that's it for
All
offensive.
shooting.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no assault. So we go right into turn 4. We're halfway through this.
Wow. And I'm nowhere closer to getting
And I
ready
think
to
you
go.
bring that guy on now, right?
Yes, turn 4, and they could be anywhere for the first 2 feet.
No, 12 to 24. I
Oh,
think.
12 to 24, so
Let me check to make sure.
here, from the railroad to the hill-ish. Which is about right.
Yep, 12 to 24.
Okay, well, let's do them first, because they need to start moving. They're roll to 10, they're going to go full.
Yep.
Italians.
That's their whole army.
Yeah,
except
you
for
got the whole thing.
except for that division with Garibaldi.
I didn't know anything about that guy, but he got involved in the Franco-Prussian War, too, and stuff. But
Oh, he did? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah. Yeah, he got involved in everything.
Yeah.
He was involved in the South American wars.
Wow.
He was involved.
He's
Then
a fighter.
yeah,
he must have loved the
Scrappy.
war.
and he picked up a wife there.
Wow.
And then he came back. And his wife and him, they lost. And they were defending Rome against the French, who now they're allied with.
Yeah.
The French were attacking, and they ended up running off, and they were chased all over Italy, the northeastern corner of Italy, and they were chased by Austrian, they were chased by Spanish, they were chased by any and everybody. And his wife died during the escape. He died up in Venice somewhere, near Venice. Yeah, it's a fascinating story. There's been no movie or anything.
If it's not English
Yeah.
or American, it seems like you just
Yeah.
never hear
But
about it.
he was always on the bad side of the Vatican, so that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why you
Yeah.
don't hear about it.
That's part of it, yeah.
I guess these guys will go next. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do it. I'm going to give you too many targets to shoot at, so. Oh, no, they're not moving anywhere. They rolled a 3.
A 3?
And
Ooh.
they're not in the right formation. They are within 6 inches, so it makes it a 4.
Nope.
And 4 inches gives me, 4 gives me a no move.
No move, wow.
Wow. Wow.
That's hard to
I've
do.
had some pretty hard luck here.
Yeah, what did you roll?
A 3.
3?
Two-
And,
two
and, and there were no pluses for
I have
anything?
a plus of him, so it's a 4.
4. And they weren't in
Still
call.
not
They weren't in
enough.
call.
I need to be a 5 to get a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, so
So there is a reason to roll these dice.
Yeah. Because there's only so many turns I got here. That's a huge yeah.
Setback, yeah.
All right, cavalry. Oh my God,
What'd you roll?
a 5. And they're not within 6, so that's a 5. So they are half move.
Half move.
They'll
Wow.
move faster. Where are they going to go?
Oh man, I had great things planned for them. Great things. That's just yeah. So 6. I'm taking the 3 off to get
Yep.
the center of that.
You know there's no way over there now, right? Oh, no, you can still go over this, right? You can
Yep.
go
Go over. I'm going
yeah.
to charge right into you, man. I'm just going in.
Well, why did you move sideways then?
I got to work up the courage. I rolled bad, that's why. I'd be right at you if I could have made it. Oh man, this is a horrible. I don't dare roll anymore. I definitely don't dare roll them. Alright, I'm gonna roll them.
Yep.
We gotta know. I gotta know what's gonna happen. Alright, but I got it when I need it. That's a 10.
10?
Minus 2 is an 8 for the spent, but I'm up 1 for that. Makes it a 9.
Full
So
move.
I'm right at full move.
And disruptor is
And the
gone.
disruption goes away. So they're just like, they're loving it.
Yeah.
So what do I do? So as a,
Oh, wait a minute. Did you take 2 for spent?
I did.
Okay.
I did. So I rolled a 10,
Yep.
minus 2 plus 1.
Yep. Okay. Good.
And if I change formation and then move right up into his face, then that's what I'm going to do.
You get to shoot.
And I'll be able to shoot back for the first time ever. So we're just going to move right up into his face and change formation. Is that how we do it?
Yep.
Something like this. I mean, I'm not measuring because we're so close.
Right. You don't have to. You get
Right. I had a 12 inches.
many inches. Yeah. So it makes it nice and clean.
Yeah. All right. Well, the hunting frame, gotta keep that though. They're spent and they're going up in, I don't know what they're thinking. These guys. Those last infantry. So, for the zone of control, is this having a unit here block this zone of control, or does he still mean that I have to go right into him with everything?
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, can I move past now that I've kind of occupied the zone of control?
Oh, I
or
see.
does this guy get stopped here?
I can think you get stopped as well.
So he can't go past.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's,
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
interesting
sure.
how I
I'm not-
maneuver around that.
I'm not
one, you know.
sure.
Because you couldn't get in on a flank or anything. You'd have to keep going through your own
throw in
guys.
a 3. Is it 3? So his goes way out to here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
Yeah,
river
it goes
pretty
out
much.
there, yeah,
I couldn't squeeze through
Yeah.
there.
Oh, it goes like in this weird. I remember the picture. It's like an oval.
It's a
that
big,
goes all
yeah,
over.
it's a big 3-inch all the way around. So it's a big square, yeah, or a big oval, yeah.
This is interesting. Now I regret having gone in with a spent unit. If I could only go in with one, I probably
A unit's
shouldn't
zone of control is temporarily negated if an enemy unit moves into base contact with it.
have. Oh, so I'd have to assault him.
You would have
to do
assaulted
that.
him, and then it would go away.
But I can't. Well, I could have assaulted him. But I would have to assault him to make it go away.
Right. So he could assault him, and then units behind could go, you know.
I have to. I'm running out of time.
There you go.
All right, the other one.
And we
now-
want to see that. We
now-
want to do it on the chart.
Now I'm going to roll a really crappy number, so none of that mattered. But almost. 6,
So who are you rolling for?
7, these guys.
Yep.
7, that's all I need. So, now, can I even fit? Probably not. That's like 3.5. That's almost 4. Yeah, it doesn't fit anyways. Oh no, can I?
You can move. Oh, but you can't move through my guys.
I can't move through your guy. So I can't, because I don't have room in that gap. I couldn't, like, measure out to 9 inches.
If you wanted to, you could join the assault.
I love that.
Holy crap!
Let's just make it,
Not gonna
make
be
it
there
so.
long.
Yeah, and all of them get to shoot and assault.
All of them.
All of them. Yep.
Oh, they're angry now,
The
too.
second
They're
bunch.
all,
too?
this is one big mass of.
Oh, man,
And
look
these
at my
guys, now
asses.
they're really regretting not getting in on it.
Oh, look at you! We missed out on
man.
Exactly.
all the glory.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I guess there's no point in moving the artillery because I can see the other artillery right where they are.
But it
Can
looks
they-
so nice.
Can they have more than a double line though? Because like they're in a, you know,
It's a
I mean,
triple
if
line.
Yeah,
they
but
were in a line.
they're in depth, so that's why they can use.
So they get to-
it's designed for the assault.
Okay.
That's it from move. The general probably should get up. Should really be near them. But let's see if I can be the no, not quite. So this is fine. This stuff's important stuff. All right.
So I'd have my defensive fire, right?
Yeah. You could
Yeah, and
halt
if the
your-
defensive fire
you could
has him
halt it.
halted, then everything is halted.
Right. So
And it would just be on these guys, right?
Right, but they would not be able to pass through them.
So if you get a halt, so
They all go-
basically, if you get any result other than a nothing, it doesn't go in.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That'd be my
So much
defensive
drama,
fire.
so much suspense.
Oh, boy. Well,
All right, so you done moving?
I'm done moving.
Okay, now we go to
Defensive fire.
defensive fire.
so I've only got 4, and that's all it is, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah, but you could use your artillery as
But
well.
I thought they're closer to
Yeah.
him than.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they won't be able to.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 4.
But they could fire somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
somewhere
far
else.
away were they?
Actually, I could have fired on them when they came in, right?
Right, yeah.
Everybody could have.
Were they?
I was He could have fired last turn, so if he fired right as I started moving,
Yep.
then he could fire.
So that's where they would go back to if you're
So
halted.
that's what I should have said, right?
That's
That's,
fine. Yeah.
that- yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I'll,
but,
I'll,
but etiquette
so I'll
here.
fire at them before they.
And that
make
would only
contact.
matter if his range of his rifles was short, because then he wouldn't be able to combine them. But since it's still within range, it doesn't matter. He
So-
can declare it way back here, and it's
No, if he
still.
declares way back there, then he would just be the artillery shooting at you.
Well, my
Well,
guns,
but
mine
he-
are like 9 inches.
He could still fire with the infantry back there too.
Oh, that's right. He's
Because
Austrian.
so-
he's got the long range.
So I'll
If it-
fire.
But if it were me, I would have to make that choice.
You have to make a choice, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll fire with everything when
Yep.
they were back here. I
Yep.
forgot that you could even do it.
Yep.
All right, so whatever they were, you know,
So this makes it even more dramatic.
yeah. not the
It's
kind of
building
drama
up.
you
I
want.
can
no.
feel it. I can feel it. We're just hoping for a really
So
bad
it's-
roll.
Oh, we have an
Yeah.
audience too. Who's on?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So it's
Need a
now
drum
is
roll.
it 3 for these, or are they still at half? Because they lumbered them during my turn,
I think it's.
but now it's
I think we're in the next
New-
phase.
We're in the next turn. Yeah.
So
So,
now
now,
it's-
now full.
now it's 6.
Right.
Yeah, 6.
6 and
plus 4,
So
And-
10.
10.
and the
I don't know.
the
What
other thing
Rockets
has-
is still not.
it's still
the
limited,
rockets
okay.
aren't into play yet.
right. Okay.
So you
it's-
start with 10. You have skirmishers.
Oh, that
Now wait a minute. It starts with 6, right?
Um,
Oh, then the
Six
4,
for gun,
10,
and then the
4,
4
10.
for the infantry.
All right. 10 brings it to the 12.
Now I do have skirmishers in this target mass. Does that matter?
But
Yes,
they're
it
not
does.
in the front.
No, but it's a target. So
Okay,
they
So
do.
that negates his.
Right.
his
So now
shift.
it's back to 9.
9. Okay.
Well, no, it's still 10, but there's no column shift.
Oh, but if it's 10, do you
Oh, that's
go-
right. Oh, so 10 is 12.
10 is 12, so there's no shift.
And
it
there's
stays
no
at
shift.
12.
Right. Right.
Okay, so
So
I'll
you
go-
need to roll really bad for me to get in there, like really bad.
Well,
I don't know how you make an assault.
ooh, snake eyes.
That's how.
You know,
Salvation.
I knew it was coming. I don't know how many 12s I got, and
No,
then it's
but-
like,
But if you had
Wow.
rolled even a 6,
what am I?
I
on
would
now?
have the whole assault
12.
wouldn't have gone in.
Right.
I got nothing.
And a
Go
2,
in
yeah,
it.
2. So this it
Those
comes
snake eyes cost me
Yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah.
dearly.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I'm just trying to get my head around
Okay.
what just happened because
Oh my
I got
God.
lucky here. This is really not a.
All
sure
right.
thing.
So
Is that all your
any other defensive
I
fire?
threw everything in there. I don't
Alright.
have any
Alright.
other.
So your offensive fire.
And I'm not putting my artillery in there because there's no way.
Right.
So I'll just be the infantry, which is
Got
the
enough.
4 in the front, but they are spent, and that's going to do something, right? It's got to do something.
Yep.
Let's see, does that cut them down by? It says disrupted, low on ammo, reduced, but not spent. I don't see any spent modifiers for shooting, which is probably good for me. So, but I'm not disrupted, so I don't get anything. So there's 4 factors there, and then the guys in the back is 6 more, so 10 for me.
Holy cow.
Well, spent. You lose 2 stands because you've lost 2 stands.
Oh yeah. So I've lost.
So
yeah,
that's-
you're right.
Yeah,
So
that's
I've taken my
that's it.
penalty.
There's no. Yeah. There's a penalty.
taken
there,
my
yeah.
So
penalty.
that's 6.
Yeah.
Well, I think the real penalty is when we try to move and do that.
Yeah.
So I got 10, which is a 12. There is no column shift because everyone's got skirmishers.
Yep.
Is there any assault modifiers that are different? Oh, spent. Penalties.
But
-2.
that's the assault. Yeah.
Oh wait, but more than half of them he's not spent, so I wouldn't take that.
Oh yeah, you do.
You still do anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so -2.
Well, wait a minute. We're doing shooting now, right?
Oh,
No,
I'm
this-
sorry. Yeah, I'm in
oh,
the wrong.
shoot.
I'm in the wrong.
We got to do shooting
So
first.
shooting comes in. All right, yeah.
You
I
do
know.
the shooting, and then we go
All right,
into
so I'm in the
assault.
12 shot. Nothing else. Oh, I don't know. It has not been my day for stellar rolls.
Oh,
What do you
I
have?
got a 12.
12.
oh.
You're low on
This is my
ammo.
turn foe.
I
Yeah.
probably lose 2 stands.
All right, so you're both low on ammo, both
Oh.
units.
Yeah.
Really? Mine?
No,
Oh, those are
both of
both.
mine.
Yeah.
But
He loses
you
two-
loses 2 stands.
two
Oh,
stands.
And he goes,
God.
so you get a little skull. Let me give you a
I
skull.
got trouble. I'm in trouble here.
No. There you go.
Loses 2 stands.
I
He's
took
spent.
the 2 off.
So you're
Okay.
Oh
both
man,
spent.
they're gonna vaporize when this assault hits
Well,
them.
we don't know, because I'm spent still. But now you're spent, so we're both spent.
Both
And you're also disrupted.
And you're disrupted. Oh, you got a disruption over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're disrupted. Okay, so they're disrupted
man.
and lost 2 stands. Wow.
Well, that's like everything went my way with 2 roll. Your roll.
everything
mine.
went.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine.
Any other offensive fire?
Yeah, I have artillery firing at his artillery, so we'll concentrate on one of the two guns, the middle one, I guess. What dice are- And it's 6 factors. Am I 6 still? Oh, 5 factors. Being on the hill wasn't good. 5 factors, which is a 6, and then I don't think there's no modifiers. Oh, it's limbered. Yeah, so
Yep,
on a
that's
six,
it.
six
Yep.
chart with a 6, nothing, no effect.
Oh, don't get greedy.
This is my turn though. This is my turn to be
Okay,
greedy.
any other offensive fire?
Nope.
Assault.
Assault. Oh,
Hold
this
on.
is gonna be fun.
So this is where I roll the one die, right?
Yep.
And he rolls.
Oh,
the
that's
die.
right. This is the roll off.
The roll off, right.
So let's see. We get
Still
in depth
Uh,
means I get a +1 for that. I do have a numerical advantage of.
Well, why don't we roll the
Oh,
dice,
roll the
and
dice
then
first?
we'll
Okay.
we'll work off the
Because
modifiers.
maybe it doesn't even matter.
Right.
a 3.
And a 5.
Ooh.
So
It's a
it's
+2.
+2. Okay. Modifying factors.
I am in depth.
In depth,
Is a 1.
so it's +3.
And then I am 3 to 1 outnumbering him.
3 to 1 outnumbering?
Well, he's only got
I
2
only got
depth,
2
and
now. He's got-
I've got
Wow.
10. So that's more than 3 to 1.
Yeah.
So that's 3 more, that's 6.
6.
And then you're not low on ammo. Oh, I'm low on ammo.
I am too. Now.
That's a
No,
minus
no,
1
I'm not.
for me.
I'm just-
You're low on
spent.
ammo?
I'm low on ammo because I just shot him like really bad with a 12.
Where are the modifiers? I can't find them.
Oh, it's right here on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Low on ammo. Okay, so
So-
low on ammo.
So I'm down 1 to what was
5.
I? Down to 5.
Down to 5.
So I'm at 5, and then we look at the chart.
Who's spent?
I'm spent.
We're
He's
both
spent.
spent.
Oh, you're both spent, so that cancels out.
Yeah, exactly. So a 5 makes it, defender loses a base and retires 9 inches, ignoring terrain penalties. Attacker may exploit or occupy defender's position. Both are disrupted. Now we have to look at what exploit is. I need to know if it matters, if I need to
Yep.
do it.
All right, so defender retires 3 inches. We know we got to do that.
Well, I only got 1 stand left. Do I even exist anymore?
You should have 2 stands left.
Well, no, I lose a stand.
No, wait, he loses the same, but he goes back 9
It
inches.
doesn't matter. He loses his stand. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
I'm all gone.
So that's
Yeah.
it.
Yep, they're vaporized.
Yep.
Boy, all I had to do was really screw up, and I'm good.
No, I had to do my part.
He had
and
to do some
yeah,
good
you had to do
rolling. That's
ridiculously
right.
well.
Yeah.
I had to roll a 12. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so now what am I looking up? Oh, the exploit. Attacker may exploit. Okay, let's look that up. First exploitation.
Boy,
Exploitation. A unit
I'm glad it was
when
me.
feel
required to
exploited.
choose immediately conducts an assault against an enemy unit that is in the unit's front firing arc and within half its normal movement allowance.
Well, do we count the terrain? Because I don't think if I take 6, half is 6, but if I take 3 away, I'd only get to the base of the hill.
Ignoring all terrain
Oh,
penalties
Then all right, I do.
except impassable terrain.
Okay.
So
So he's
so he does, yeah. He goes flying up that hill.
So we're gonna go into the now. What happens? Is it like another whole shooting
Another
and
whole assault.
just assault?
This
not a
assault
shooting?
is resolved immediately without any defensive or offensive fire.
Love it. We're
Oh
going.
my God!
We're going in.
I'm done.
There can be no thought given to this.
If there is no eligible target and the attacker must exploit or chooses to exploit, the assaulting unit must move half a move towards the nearest enemy unit. A unit can only exploit once per turn and ignores a second exploit result. Exploitation movement must observe the usual restrictions imposed by enemy zones of control.
No, all seems. Like
An exploiting unit may join an assault by another friendly unit that has not yet been resolved, either by moving to or providing a second rank behind the friendly unit, or by contacting the enemy directly. In that case, that assault must be resolved next. A general who is within 6 inches of a friendly unit at any point during the exploitation may join and exploit along with it. He is placed in base contact with the unit where it ends exploitation. I didn't know generals could do anything with that.
We just learned something new.
Yeah.
Maybe just in this.
I don't know why,
Instance.
but he's going in.
Is
Oh,
he
look
there?
at how it's
Oh,
going.
yeah.
He got
He's in.
swept up in it.
He's going in. Well, he was
So what
within
does he
6.
do when he's in there?
We're gonna find out.
Maybe he adds to
Yeah,
the
but it
next
ends there.
system.
Oh, let's see. Oh,
Oh, you mean it ends?
Wait, let's see. Does it make him aggressive? I wonder. It's the only thing that I can see on here that would be different on an assault. Maybe not.
Generals. They join and exploit with it. He's placed in base with the unit.
Is it maybe just that he gets to move along with them, so we can keep up with them?
I don't see anything for generals being used in the assault.
It may, like I say, it may just be that he can keep up
Maybe
with them.
maybe then he can keep command of them because if he stayed back.
Yeah, maybe.
too far
Yeah.
away,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that way he can help them move.
Move
Yeah,
again.
he can move that
all I can
assault
find for
forward.
them is moving. Okay, so
I mean, that seems like a good enough advantage to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
so they
Because
found
otherwise
somebody
they'd
else
be,
to assault, huh?
yeah, the guns.
The gun.
I mean, they were
Oh,
there
God.
shooting at him.
Okay.
Mad.
All right. So
See what happens.
no shooting. We just go straight to the assault.
Right.
So I
So
don't
it's,
even-
just,
oh,
it's a
but maybe I
dice.
get-
It's the die roll. This
The
is
die roll.
back
Oh,
to
the
the
die roll
Back to
again?
the die
die
roll.
roll
Yep.
because this is
Oh, this could be it.
It could be it for either one of us. with this
I
die
don't
roll.
know. I don't know how artillery doesn't sound like they do much in close combat.
No, they don't. But yeah.
Well,
so what?
but if we're just rolling, if you roll a dice, then you do something, right? Because that's the biggest modifier is your
Yeah,
die
I
roll.
guess it's only two. One of them's
Right. So I mean,
Oh,
I'll number
nothing.
you 3 to
is
1.
limbered.
Okay. Now in that book, so we start with the die.
Die
Let's,
roll.
let's see what that does.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, this is not your turn.
So it starts.
I start with a 1.
Starts with a +1.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Assault modifiers.
No one's disrupted. No one's low on ammo. Oh, I am low on ammo. I gotta put the black marker down. That's why.
Yep. Are you low on ammo? No.
No, he's not.
All right. So it's a -1 on that.
So I've up 1, down 1, so I start well in the 0 because I started with 1, but then I lost the low on ammo. I'm spent. The lead guy is spent, so I'm now -2. But then I'm in depth, which is -1, and then I am +3 for the numbers, so I'm a +2. And there's no outflanking or anything else, unless I missed something. I think it's a +2.
+2.
Which is like he does retire 3 inches.
You take
He's disrupted.
both disrupted.
Both disrupted. Oh, even better.
So we're one gun's limbered, 2 are not. So anything weird
Well,
happened? here to
which
the-
one did you attack? Did you attack
I
both?
think he attacked the whole.
Well,
no,
I just
don't-
attacked the yeah, I attacked
Are they
the whole
yeah.
thing. But do I have to pick one?
Yeah, but so then you wouldn't be 3 to 1.
Well, it'd be even more than that.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, that would be 3 to 1. Yeah.
It would have been the same outcome. if
All
I
right, so
just-
you attacked all 3.
right. Do we? But it's one big assault, or is it
Right.
3?
It's
All
one. It's one big assault,
So they all go back 3.
and all 3 are
And
all 3 are
everyone's disrupted.
everyone's
I'm
disrupted.
Every,
and you go back 3.
everyone on both sides is disrupted at this point.
Okay,
It's been a pretty.
but I go back to.
That makes sense actually, because I feel very disrupted right now.
So my guns go back 3.
Yeah.
But one's
But
still
are they-
limbered.
I
Would he
don't-
just be gone? Or, I mean, how could he even fight?
Because the other ones were doing the fighting, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like I singled them out. I was.
Oh, wait a minute. If an artillery unit is assaulted
Wow. There we go.
and isn't based, with another friendly unit, both units are included.
Okay, well that explains why I fought all
If an
3.
infantry or cavalry is assaulted in a base base, doesn't say anything about it, anything different with artillery. So yeah, so they disrupted and go back 3 inches. How they move without being limited, I'm not sure.
Well, maybe they all become
Yeah.
limbered.
Yeah, I wonder.
They must have
Or-
to be limbered.
But seems like it in an assault. How the hell do you limber the guns when they're being assaulted?
No, yeah, they can't
Yeah.
limbered. No.
I would
Well,
think
it's the only
they
way you're going to move them, though.
I would think they die, but maybe some rules you can find assaulted artillery that lose.
I mean, I could see the argument that, well, as the infantry came rushing up the hill, they just limbered and boogied out of there.
But they're fighting too, so
I don't
Like they
see
did, they did a
assault.
shot, and then they didn't do well, and if they had won the assault, not that they clubbed them with their, their whatever the thing that cleans out the, what's it called, ramrod.
Well, where it says
They're probably shot
they
with
fall
grape
back,
shot or
it
something.
probably somehow happened, unless there's
Usually the men would just run away and leave the
guns.
bodies there.
Yeah.
They'd leave the guns.
Or maybe that's just a detail they didn't want to, level of detail they didn't want to cover with this.
It's not going to matter much because
Somehow they go back 3 inches, I guess.
All right, and they'd be limbered.
I'll go up in their forum and ask them about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe this guy's.
No, they wouldn't be limbered because that requires half movement to do that.
Yeah. Well, is this one of those they just go no matter what?
Yeah, I guess so.
I
So
think.
I'm moving them back. I mean, they couldn't be unlimbered here because they have to get down the hill. So I assume they all have to be limbered.
Well, I guess the reason it matters is because now it's his turn. He could blast me.
I could come
It's
back up.
3 inches, which is devastating. I think.
Right.
But if that's what happens, I'll accept.
I don't see anything else with
Yeah.
artillery. Artillery is included in the assault. It doesn't say what happens to artillery in the assault.
Yeah, it's got to be a form
Disruption after assault.
thing.
Oh my God.
Exploitation.
Boy, Snake Eyes will do it to you every time.
I know. That was, yeah, you got some bad.
I was like, is this going to be the game? But I don't see that.
An artillery unit suffering 1 base casualty is not reduced, but is removed entirely. That's all it says about artillery that I could find here.
Yeah.
In the assault section,
Let's look under etiquette.
It's most unsporting.
Assault halted by fire resolving with, nothing.
Geez, my general's sitting in the town almost alone.
Actually, if you're closer to me than anyone else, don't you have to run away? Or something?
I'm closer to my guys in the back of the town.
Then I guess that's my thing.
What is that?
My guys in the back of the town are like an inch and a half away from them.
Disruption after assault. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't talk about artillery at all.
No.
Like it could never happen.
But they talk about.
I told you we'd break it. We
They
broke
talk
it.
about having other units come in to. If an artillery is attached to an infantry unit, it's involved in the assault, or vice versa. If
They're not attached.
All units of both sides engaged in assault are immediately disrupted. Artillery is silenced. It says artillery is silenced.
Where is that?
I'm on page 23.
Yep.
Disruption after assault, right under the chart.
Yeah.
Are they disrupted, the artillery?
Well, we're all disrupted on
Oh,
both
so
sides.
my guys
Yeah,
can't
everyone.
just turn around and shoot.
Ah,
Yep. So you can't. So
unless they won by 7 or more.
But they lost actually.
Right. So they're silenced. So yes.
All right. So I got at least one thing.
Yeah.
So
they won't be able to shoot.
So is a silence? How do you get rid of a silenced?
He's got to move out of range.
Well, I'm
Or
out of
fire
their
range.
rifle range.
Well, you're right within 3, so,
Yeah, so I'm still within 3.
you should just be within 3.
Yeah, if you just move
Okay.
back 3. Yeah.
So we should still be.
So I guess that's how they handle it. They allow, because it does represent like about 25 pieces of artillery.
Right. So they're gonna have to get out of here, get themselves sorted out,
Yeah.
and then they can come back and do
Yeah.
something. Okay. Well, I guess you don't
Yes.
really need to cover it if it covers itself.
Really?
It's like with the silencing rule.
Right.
So they're silenced, but can I roll good when I go to...
Well, you're disrupted anyways, right? So you're
Yeah.
gonna roll in the bad chart.
So say I rolled great on the bad chart.
Yeah, you could do a full move.
Okay.
Yep.
But then you got to move away from the enemy.
Do I still have to?
Well, no, but you can't shoot. Oh no, you can
I
shoot.
could shoot
No,
if
silenced. He can shoot. No, that's low in ammo. Silenced, you can't shoot at all.
You can't,
Low in ammo, you could shoot half.
like on the... When it comes to the maneuver chart, could I still roll well and go back, or do I have to... What do you do when you're silenced? What do
Okay,
you-
okay. Let me look up silence. I think you're required to move away.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
But let's check it.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
You need to know.
Silenced artillery.
What page you on?
Page 19. A silenced artillery unit may not fire. On its next movement phase, if it is deployed and not in a fortification, must use its entire movement allowance to limber and retire at least half a move away from enemy, ignoring terrain penalties.
Oh. So you,
If already limbered, it must retire at least half a move, or up to its full move, if the player prefers, away from the enemy. A silenced limbered artillery retire half a move away
Then deploy.
and deploy. It may not move half a move away and then move closer to the enemy again in the same movement phase.
So you can't fight.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you
you
gotta
got,
get away.
You got to move at least half away
Turn formation. Yeah.
but you can deploy.
back here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a really good.
But still, you could fire.
Half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Half factors from back there.
Mhm.
Well, no, because once he does that, he's no longer silenced, right?
Right, but if you move and deploy in the same
Oh, that's
move,
right.
you
Then
have
he's
to
fired on
lose
half.
half your.
Right.
I
Right.
think.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So
All
that's.
right. Oof.
Well, we figured out.
Boy, this was going so good.
I've exploited.
No, well, I
Kevin.
appreciate
No,
the difficulty
I
of it
enjoy it.
because it makes things clearer.
Well,
you
Right.
know?
It's a good set of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it works.
I like how fast things go.
Yeah. It does go fast.
Yeah. You see a conclusion.
Yeah. Although I wonder, I mean, I think we may have fast forwarded this with our rolls, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was getting.
if I didn't roll, if you
Well,
didn't roll
rolls do
really
that, they have
bad
this-
and,
yep.
and I didn't roll really good, I'd be back here and we'd just
Right.
be
It'd be
waiting
an
to
entirely
do it again.
different game.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's good. Good.
Wow.
Good. All right. So
Where are we now?
It must have been my move.
it was your assault,
mine.
right?
It had to be my move.
So now it's the second half of turn 4.
Yeah.
Turn 4.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's how many? 8 turns?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We'll never hang on. All
Well,
right.
it's like we accelerated 3 turns in one all
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
With one
So,
a lot of stuff.
Let's
exploitation.
see.
Yeah. Exploitation. We get a lot of stuff in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and roll these guys back into the town.
Okay.
Well, they're in the end of the town, but they're gonna move back in.
Yep.
So,
So they're not disrupted or anything. They go in
no,
a
they're
good. They go
fine.
in a
They
good
just-
order.
They moved back to just.
They got the
reload.
general within
Right.
6.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
in the town,
Oh.
waiting for
He's
him.
saying,
Like,
come on,
get
Tim.
it."
You got to see what's happening here.
I got 8,
Oh yeah, that's
9.
full move.
Full move.
So we'll move right
Right into my
into
face.
here.
Oh, hello.
Actually,
You could assault. You could.
Well, you could-
assault.
but I have to assault this whole thing, right?
Well, yeah, but what you
Oh,
do is you
which
move
one?
the center base, the FPC,
Okay.
and you move that into contact with him anywhere.
We'll move it in like that.
But
Okay.
do I have to fight with the back unit too, or does he
Flag
just
came
get to
off.
attack the?
No, you can't attack with the back unit because
Right, so
you're
it's-
defending.
So it's that guy up front is all on his own.
Yep.
Yep.
That poor spent bastard.
So these guys all go in.
Oh, they were in
Oops,
depth.
sorry. Well, I changed formation because I got a full move.
Yep.
So couldn't I do that?
Yes, you
Yeah,
could. Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Because I want to fight with everybody.
Well, the line would fight with everybody too,
Yeah.
Well,
this
wait,
is
you
a-
lose 3 for
But-
going into town.
but some wouldn't be
So
able
now
to.
you're down to 3. You're within 3 from the back of the town to me.
So
And if you're not, if the
Well,
town's more than
So
3
he's got,
inches,
he's got
it would-
12 inches there. I think he's got more than
Well, he
enough.
loses half to do the change formation. That's the thing. So
Oh,
now he's only got
6.
6, and then half to go into the
We're
town.
here.
He's down to 3. He doesn't have the movement unless he's.
we were in the
within-
back of the town, but
Yeah.
you might, maybe
Okay.
I'll just stay in line then, if that's okay.
That's fine with me. I
Well,
just want
what
to make,
happens? The downside about being in a line is,
Yeah.
once you go the other way, you got to go from the one who contacts.
Yeah.
You got to both sides,
Okay.
and the guy in the end isn't going to be able to shoot
Oh, why?
because he doesn't have
No.
angle.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, unless you move him the other side.
Well, couldn't you? He could have moved more to the.
Yeah, you could have moved more.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you move him to the left of the.
Yeah.
No, the
one-
guy in your right flank, move him to the left.
Okay.
Left
Yeah.
side. Yeah. Now they can all shoot. See what we're saying?
I want them all to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have moved.
We were back here.
How many were there? 4.
There's only 4. Yeah.
All right. So this would have been your front center point. You moved
Yeah,
him
okay.
in, and then you moved 2, and then 1 over here.
If I don't do anything, they went for line and they just moved in line.
If you change formation,
It
it's
takes
just
away half your movement.
Yeah, you lose half the movement, and then you have to start thinking about.
The
whether
only
terrain
advantage in
matters.
going into depth is you didn't have this guy and the guy out here who couldn't shoot. But now they can all shoot. So all
Yeah,
4 are going to
okay.
shoot. All right.
Now the artillery. What do I do with them?
But we do defensive fire first, so they may not even go in.
Nope, that's true.
That is true. Although these guys are probably
Spent and-
they're
Just
All right.
done.
So any other movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get my guns somewhere.
You got to move half back, at least,
So
to get on.
do I roll to move? I have to roll. Still.
You may not. Let me check. That's the. What are we doing here?
The silence guns moving. back.
Silence guns. Yeah, they may not have to roll. No, it must use its entire movement allowance.
Okay.
Yep, it sounds like you got a roll.
I'm still not sure if they moved without limbering somehow, or
No, they got a limber.
when they ran away from here.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, how did they get down the hill if they
Seems
didn't?
like they would have to be limbered to make the move at all.
But it seems like it'd be such chaos. Like
yeah,
you're
it seems
in
you got
this-
to take. It
You can't
takes
take the
half
guns
of your.
with it.
It takes
Yeah.
half of your movement allowance to limber.
Yeah, in old games, the guns
How do you
would
do
be
that
still
after
here.
assault being
Yeah.
thrown out on
All right,
assault?
Well,
hold on, everybody.
Well,
go
the
get
3
guns.
inches is extra anyways. It's not really part of your move. It's part of the assault. So
Right.
you can almost rationalize that they must have had to.
Something about
quickly-
it seems.
I'm gonna
Right.
send that up to just say what's actually
I
going
wonder
on
if they
here.
should have
Yeah.
just died on the spot.
Mm. Well,
All
it
right,
seems
so
like they
so
can-
so roll to see what you get here.
I got 7.
Yeah, it should be
Not
And
much
you-
on it.
you're
on the
disruptive?
bad-
Yeah,
on
so
the
So it's a
bad.
half. It's a half move.
Half a move.
So that
So
would
you-
say
What's
So you
that,
have to
like
make
6?
so you have to make at least so you got to make that full half move and then you're unsilenced.
yeah. But if he was limbered, he could do it. But now he's got a limber. Takes half a move to limber.
Oh, so I'm just.
So what does
limbered?
that mean? I mean that he
I'm just limbered
limbers
there?
and then
He
that's it?
sits there.
Or does that mean he moves half?
Or
which
was
is
I
3
already
instead of
limbered?
6?
That's what we can't figure out. Because, like, how did they get down the hill if they weren't
They weren't limbered, right?
Just
All
push
right,
the
say
gu-
they're limbered. They're limbered.
Yeah, I would think they must be limbered.
So they got a half move.
They can move 9. So if
9
you move,
inches.
yeah, so move 9 back and you're unsilenced.
So if I move 3 to here, 3 to here, can I move up on
Well,
this
to become
hill?
unsilenced,
So you have to move a full 9 away.
Oh,
So you
away.
gotta-
So
you gotta
straight
move-
away.
Well, I don't know if it's straight, but it has to be away
I can
from
move
the
up
enemy.
here on this hill.
Yeah. you
Oh,
could.
no, I couldn't because I can't get that. I can move
Yeah.
7. I can move right to there. And we'll pretend this town's the real objective here. And they're still disordered.
No.
So- Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As soon as
it-
you get that full move result, you
Oh, okay.
got that off.
Put that over there. And then they moved over to here.
now why is he down? Why is he down to 9?
What do you mean? Oh,
Oh.
well, because he rolled a half move.
That's right.
He rolled a bad move.
I think he deploys. He's limbered up right there because it says it must use its entire to limber and retire at least half a move away.
So you mean I'm
If
just
already limbered, it retires.
Oh, so he
And
has
a
to
silence-
limber and sit there limbered that close to me.
Yeah,
Is that it? All right.
because you only got half move. What I was looking for was if you have to roll for this movement. It doesn't say.
Well, if it's a normal, if it's just his normal
It
move,
must
you would
use its
have to-
entire movement allowance.
Yeah,
to
so that
limber.
would be you'd have to roll for it. I mean,
We're in
yeah.
trouble. So maybe that does give him a second chance to wallop you because
Yeah, because
how would you get away from the assault if you didn't limber?
like if you didn't have this infantry here to support you, I may run you down. But since your infantry is counterattacking,
find
I'm
out
probably
what
not going to be able
happens.
to.
yeah. So if you assault him again, he's limbered, and there's another
Yeah,
bad thing with that.
yeah, but now the
Oh,
dice will go the other
no.
way. The thing that should never happen will happen.
Wow.
So they're in that. So nothing else can go in this town, right? These guys couldn't go in the back of it because it only holds one unit.
No,
That's
No. As long as there's space there, we can go in.
All right, we'll try and do that. We're gonna try and get up in the back of the town because right now there's nothing else. Oh, we got like 11,
You
12.
got a full move.
So we'll take. We're in a line also, but you just take the guy.
Just take the
Why
guy.
is it within 6 inches? Because it's 3 for the hill, 3 for the town, and
3 for the hill and 3 for the town. If you
Mm.
want to go all the way through the town.
We just want to go in the. Oh, I always move the wrong guy. Oh no, there's my skirmishers. So we'll just do that. Well, no, we were in a formation like that, so.
Yep.
We'll just end there.
Makes it nice and easy.
Well, look at what's happening. The town of death. We'll put some more buildings back.
it'll look better after the assault. I'm pretty sure.
All right, I guess that's it.
All right, so defensive fire.
So I'm going to get 3 of those 4 stands, I would say.
But there's
And I'm disrupted and disordered. I don't know if that must be a minus.
disordered and spent.
Spent and disordered. The spent doesn't hurt me for shooting, but the disordered does. It's half factor, so I'm down to 1.5. So that like 1 factor.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. So where are you?
I'm at
1?
I start at 3. I'm half, so it's 1.5. So it's 1. So I need to roll a 10. Oh wait, there might be column shifts.
What, you're 1.5?
Well, I was 3, but half fire. I'm 3, but I'm half because I'm disrupted.
That
Right.
probably move you to, I think you
2.
round up, don't
Yep,
Yeah.
you round
Oh,
up.
round up, so it's
So
2.
2.
And then he has you have skirmishes with those
Yeah.
guys. So that's
Oh, wait, nope, those guys
oh,
don't
those
have
one
skirmish.
don't. So there's no column shift there.
Okay.
Is there?
Oh, I'm in the,
Do
I'm
we need
more than
cover?
half in the town, does that help for fire?
I think
Uh,
you got more than half of it.
I'm
right?
half in the town.
So
Yeah, so cover,
So
you
what's
get
that cover give
2.
you? Is that a
2.
2 to the left?
Yep.
So that's a 0.5. I need
So
11 or
if I told
12. 11 or 12 to do anything. I got a 9, but no, so
No.
no effect.
Okay.
So that shot didn't have effect in oh, because this could have fired into it, couldn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
So I could have added 3. So that would have been 3.5. No, I would have 3.5 with the same roll.
We'll go to 4.
So that would be it. Would be a T. So you would be disrupted, and I think
halted.
you halt.
Oh,
Just,
so I won't
just
go in?
short.
If you want to bring that in.
Yeah. So just
And then, so,
nudge him back a
tiny bit.
yeah. It doesn't matter. Just a little bit.
Alright. Jeez. He's not in the town.
It's
is
hard to if you got any kind of supporting fire at all. It's really hard to make
Yeah.
an assault.
Okay, so that's defensive. Any other?
And I didn't fire these ones, and I don't know
They're
that I have
too
a target yet.
close.
There's nothing to shoot at, so we're good. We're done.
Okay, offensive fire.
Yeah, I'll fire my disrupt, so I assume I just get 2.
Yeah, half because it's disrupted.
Anything else? Probably
Oh, it's
not.
disrupted.
Yeah, because my shot.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Yep. Yep.
disrupted
Yep.
me.
Yep. So half.
So it's a 2.
2. That's it, right?
I got,
Well, wait. You've got skirmishers, right?
no, those,
No, you don't. All right, so it's just a 2.
I got 10 with a 2.
So you give
10
me.
with a 2.
I'm already disrupted,
Already disrupted.
Yep.
Yep.
and I'm not going forward, so it doesn't halt.
All my movement's done. That was my offensive fire.
And there's no assault, so that's
That
it.
was he tried.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt. But,
I don't know if I go that far.
Wow. Okay. So now we're into turn 5,
yeah, and I have no idea how to.
and
get
all your
out of
guys are on the table.
it.
Well, look at 'em come. I mean, they're
So,
already assaulting the town, and
this-
there's 2 fresh units
The
over there.
spent guys are out of ammo, disrupted, and spent. That seems like a bad combination for a movement roll. But there's nothing else I can do but try. So we might as well get them out of the way. I may just be taking them off the table.
Well, at this point, you almost want it.
A 5 and a 4, and I don't think they're going away, but 9. Start with a 9. Starts with a full move, but there must be some badness here, so I'm spent. That's gotta be.
-2
Where's that?
at the top.
Yeah, spent. So I'm down to 7, and then no, I do have the commander, so it comes up back to 8. And there's
You're not in any
minuses?
disrupted terrain, no.
So I'm a half move.
Oh, but he is on the tough terrain. unless
Is that
he-
tough terrain?
Well, it's the hill's like half. But depending where you're going, like some
Is
of them,
that is that difficult terrain? It says no, marsh, woods, or town.
Yeah, but
Difficult
I
terrain.
think it's still difficult terrain. Being well, you're not on the hill. You're on top of the hill.
some of them are, and some of them
I know.
aren't.
Yeah, we'll say not because if he was all down, I would say
He
yes.
wouldn't be able to do the assault.
Yeah.
If he was on.
Yeah.
So I do have a half move, and I just think they need to get the hell out of there.
And they can go right through those other guys.
Right. So they're gonna do a half move the hell out of there, which is down this way.
And he can face any direction.
I guess we'll just be facing back where we came from. We still are out of ammo.
Sounds like my wife.
And then these guys, I gotta roll these. They're disrupted and out of ammo. Now, out of ammo, we've gotta hurt you in an assault, right? Did we? Yeah, we took that.
Yep.
So do I want to go in again?
There's -1 for
I
that.
feel like I have to just keep going.
And they're disrupted too.
They're just I gotta roll that off. I may not go anywhere if I don't roll that off.
No, there was nothing in the
No, it's low on ammo is
Assault.
one of the penalties. It is a -1. I took it for the.
in the assault.
Yeah. It's on there. We probably don't want to assault
Oh, yeah,
these
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should. I still have time in this game. since I bought myself a little time.
Sure do.
You gonna assault?
I don't know. I think it's a bad idea.
My guys are disrupted.
Oh, are you? Oh, well, then maybe we will. We're going to assault them.
You talked him into it.
Oh, not with a 6, I'm not.
No.
No, on that chart. Oh, that's bad. 6. Well, let's see. I'm not spent. What else do I have bad? 6. So I start out with a rally in place.
I would say you're on rough terrain. You're up. You're hanging on to that
Yeah,
hill.
so that rough terrain, so I'm down 1, so now I'm disrupted, no move. Oh, at the commander, right there, so it's back up to a no move, rally in place. Unless there's something else, then I'm just staying there.
Yep. And so you get
I
rid
do
of
get rid of this.
the low ammo. You can't get rid of.
Yeah, I can't get rid of that, but I guess I'm gonna have to accept my fate. Alright, so they're done,
Can't get
They're done.
rearmed.
and now these sorry saps that sat there and watched the whole thing.
Sorry.
They're moving up. With a 9, that's enough.
Yep.
So I can just,
Stay here.
wow. Yeah, there's no funny business here. I don't have to, well, if I want to reface, I have to take 3 inches off.
No.
No,
No,
you just
you
move
move
him how you
forward.
want him to
Oh.
be.
You just move him and face him in any direction you want.
I guess I'll do this.
Holy crow.
Nice.
Alright, now these guys. 8 for fun. They're coming up. So many targets.
Okay, one.
Cavalry's finally released.
Oh, brother.
Good hunting, boys.
Oh,
I think
what,
they might
you
have
got, you got
What did you roll?
A 2.
A
I
2.
think they may have gone home.
the least important thing on the whole table,
Yeah,
though.
but it was the only thing I cared about.
No move.
No move. Alright, well, you know what? That serves me right.
They've done their
To what I
job.
was thinking. To do what I was going to go do. And then the artillery, I still have a target there. Because I'm down enough, I think. And I can fire it. Yeah, so I'll just sit where I am. Okay. That's it for my move. That was
Defensive
quick.
fire.
We'll fire our 2 at these guys, I guess.
How many?
2 because we're disordered, or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
Low on
disrupted is
Not low on ammo, but
you're half. You're half when you
Hi.
when you're disrupted.
You what?
Half factors when you're disrupted.
Right.
we got a 6, which is probably nothing.
Like not much.
1, 2.
1, 2.
It is nothing.
Yeah. Just a whole lot of nothing. And any other shots?
I don't think so. No, nothing. I've only got 3 units. Well, if you count the artillery separately, I have more than that.
So you're already disrupted, so it's probably not going to matter. But I'm going to shoot everything at that unit on the hill.
So this is offensive fire.
Yeah, offensive fire.
Yep.
Oops. Or should we shoot the damn artillery? Nah, I'm going for the hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are low on ammo, so it's
They have.
half. So 4.5, and then 5, 6, 7.5.
But which ones are you shooting? The ones?
This shoot this.
Okay, but only the front rank can shoot.
Yeah, I did 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Well, sorry. 4.5 total up there, right?
Yep.
This half. 4.5, and then 3 more. 7.5, and then 3 more. Oh no, 2 more.
Can he
9
shoot
and a
them?
half.
Because these guys are closer,
So 9.5 brings you to.
This guy's shooting at this.
but there's nobody in front of him.
No, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying can this guy shoot?
Can the artillery shoot? Well, maybe they can.
Well,
Well,
they're
no,
shooting at the
both
guy
are.
on the hill.
Because you're on the top of the hill.
Because
yeah.
I'm shooting
But-
at this side.
But these guys are closer. I don't know if that makes. a
Oh,
difference.
yeah, I don't know. If
Yeah,
And it's a
I-
low
since
hill.
I'm on
it's
a
not
hill,
high hill, right?
I was thinking I was on a hill,
But
but
maybe he is.
hill to hill.
Maybe it's okay.
Is that a legit shot from this hill to his
In this case, it looks like it's okay.
Okay.
If they were further up that hill, but it's a double level hill, so
Yeah.
and you're on one level and they're down below, so
Okay.
I think so.
So,
It looks like they'd be able to shoot.
There's
9.5. Drop the half, right? 9.5.
No, you go up.
No, you go
Go
up
to
to
10.
12.
Oh,
for
9.5 is, all right, so you don't drop the half.
You always
No.
go up.
Okay, yeah. So I'm at 12. Is there any shifters? So I have skirmishers, and you have
I
skirmishers.
don't have any.
Oh, you
I
don't.
am in the town though.
Right. So
half
let me
of the
shift to the 16 for the skirmish. But then with the town gives me a what? Is that a shift or a? Let's see what it says.
It's just shift. Yeah.
It's a shift, so it goes back to 12.
Two, I think, the town. You should.
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah.
So back to a 9.
Yep.
All right. So that looks like all there is.
Yeah, so that's good that you're in the
Yeah,
town there.
the town help.
Okay.
So 9 with an 8 is already disrupted for nothing. It's a V, which would
Yep.
give him disruption.
Yep.
Okay, so that's nothing. So that's all my shooting, and there's no assault. That's the end of
That's
that turn.
So turn 6.
All right. So, my
Actually,
Guns.
it's the bottom of the last turn.
Oh, that's right.
Bottom of
5.
5.
5. That's right. 6. Yeah.
so are my guns still under the spell of whatever that was that happened to them? Do I?
Were they silenced?
They were
silenced,
silenced,
yeah.
and you
And
move
all
half.
they could do was limber.
Right. So they weren't able to get out of that range.
You have to move half.
Oh, half and then okay.
Yep.
Can they move half and then unlimber?
Yes.
Yep. They,
Okay, that's what we'll try and do.
Yep.
So I have to move at least half. Which is
9.
is it
9.
oh just 9?
Yep.
So geez, they can way back here somewhere. Yeah, that's
so each one rolls separately too.
yeah. Alright, so this outer one here.
And you're disrupted, so it's on the
Oh, 3.
Oh, that's
3?
always
Yeah,
bad.
we're probably not going anywhere. Oh, they were disrupted too.
no move.
No, because you rolled it off last time, but rolled a half move, so you would have rallied. Right, a half move would have rallied. When his last turn,
Yeah,
he got a
yeah,
half
yeah,
move. That's
yeah,
why he
yeah,
couldn't get
yeah,
out, so
yeah.
I think
he
with
wouldn't
a
be disrupted.
So you're not disrupted, but
So
now
a
you
3,
but now
you're only
you
moving
are.
no move.
No move.
So
I
the
can't
first
even,
one doesn't move.
Right.
Here's the
Right.
second one. No, that one got a 10.
So he can do a full move.
So we'll move. It's 9. Can't go up the hill.
Hello. How you doing?
Hi.
Where can we go?
Vienna.
Yeah, that's where they want to go. I wish I was back in Vienna. So he's back here. And then the rocket.
The rocket brigade.
The rocket brigade.
So he's deployed now.
I don't think I can, because wouldn't it take half a move to unlimber?
Yeah, you can unlimber because you had a. Oh, did you have a full? No, you had a full move with that guy.
Yeah.
You
But they
rolled a
had to
full
move full, right?
No.
Away?
You had to move at least half.
half. The 9
But you-
inches is half,
And now you can
Oh.
you could deploy. You
Deploy.
could stay there.
And then we'll
but you
deploy.
can't move any closer.
Right. You can't. Now you can't roll it back down the hill.
Here's the rocket. What is that going to be? So he got a 6.
That is a half move.
Half move.
Half move.
That's the worst
So he
possible.
stays.
They're all over the place.
He
huh?
stays
You
deployed.
got one here, one
Unlimbered,
there, and
yeah.
one limbered, one
So he
unlimbered.
stays limbered, but he can move.
Yeah, he can get unsilenced, but he can't get on.
This guy's stuck there.
They got one guy stuck there and one guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother, what a mess.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
And the third
And
one.
as far as moving,
That's all 3. One of them
That's-
stayed.
Oh, that's right. One
One
stayed.
couldn't move.
Yeah.
one stayed. They're all in different.
Well, you know what? They were just exploited. So this is what happens when you get
Sure.
exploited.
You get nervous.
Yep.
Mm,
Okay.
these guys. I can try to just undisrupt them, right?
Yep.
What did I got here? I got first 4. Just try to move the better guys up. If it matters at this point. I'm just going to try and undisrupt these guys.
Yep.
I got a 4, so they're not doing anything.
A 4 on a non-disrupted is a no move at this point. But you have a commander that makes it a
The
5.
commander's right there.
So you rally in place, so
5.
you can
yeah,
rally.
Yeah. So they can
Right,
rally.
So we just rally.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
all. No movement though.
Very good.
Now these guys can't really do anything. Could go down there and mix it up with these guys, but the town's going to be open if I leave. I don't think these guys can withstand another assault.
I think Garibaldi.
It's going to take too much to get out of here and down the hill again and everything else. So that's it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
So now it.
defensive fire.
Yeah. I
And
think
it's
the same.
everything you had before.
It's the same exact shot, which was gonna ended up being on the 9 chart.
Yep.
So let's do that. Oh, with a 12. I did it.
Oh,
I did it. I did it.
Oh my
I did a
God.
bad thing.
All right. So
That's
you're
To me.
That's a 2.
Oh
Two.
my God. It's 2 go.
2 bases. Yep.
And you get to put that little skull down, I believe.
Oh my God. They say leave the flag, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Like the flag goes last.
It seems like that's the only right thing to do. The flag's gotta stay.
So now you're spent. So you
Put
get.
your skull on and your disruption.
And disruption.
You get the whole suite of.
Well, I guess it's good I didn't
penalties.
move that unit out of town.
Wow.
Wow.
And that was in the town. If he was out of the town, well, no, they couldn't have got worse. But
I'm going to use those rockets to send, like...
And you're
Nope.
you're low on ammo.
I am. Well, this.
Yeah.
Oh, now everything's low. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
everything else is low on ammo.
Well, you killed
Yep.
a lot of Austrians.
Well, now the entire army is. I don't know. This might not be a good thing.
Oh, give me a break. I got like a unit and a half left.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go in with the bayonet.
So I have my defensive fire. Is there any point?
Well, if you roll a 12,
Oh, wait a minute. No, that was...
that was defensive. You get your offensive.
Offensive fire.
You get
Yep.
1 factor if you want it.
Oh, I have a gun.
Oh, and the gun.
How far away is he? He's more than 12.
So
So
that's
it's
3.
two. It's
He's up
2.
about 13.
It's 2 if it's more than 12.
All right, we'll fire at this guy with the
That's
gun.
right.
And it's gonna shift
A
to a
6.
1. So never mind. For the
Alright.
skirmishers.
And then my 1 from them. If I even hit that.
Yeah, you can roll it, but it's gonna shift to a half, 0.5.
Oh, okay.
No, like a 3.
Okay. Oh, brother.
Oh.
What's the best thing to do? I mean, this cannot go any other way at this point. I have one. My only good unit is in the town, but I mean, they're going to be swarmed.
Well, I think
So have you moved everything?
That was everything that I could do.
Now it's offensive fire? No,
No, we did all the
was,
shooting.
so
Yeah.
now it's moved.
now it's the next turn.
Now it's the next turn. Okay, so now it's 6.
Now it's 6.
All right. You want to continue?
We can
you
continue,
should
but
ask him.
I-
But I'm.
At this point, there's nothing I can
It
do.
feels. It
like-
feels like the.
Feels like the end.
It's
Everything's
going to be.
falling.
It's going to be the big rush. We already did
Yeah.
exploit. We got exploitation.
Right,
out
we
of it.
figured out exploitation. We figured out what happens when you roll 12s and 2s. And
Yeah,
as
so we
ex-
covered a lot of good things.
as expected.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys, for coming down
No,
and
thank
helping
you.
me
It
with
was
this.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great. I do like these rules. I think it's just another wrench in my works of what I'm going to use my Franco-Prussians for
Yeah.
and how I'm going to.
But it elevates everything. This is a big battle.
Yeah, and that's
kind of,
exactly
you know.
what you need with
How
that
fast
war.
they move.
Yeah.
I remember them saying they wanted fast-moving, late 19th century armies.
Yeah.
They move fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fast and clean too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you take that one stand out and everybody's there, facing whatever direction. You don't have to worry about this
All
and
that
running
stuff.
through that. Ugh, yeah.
The only thing that we have question about
Oh,
is
the
the
artillery.
artillery all on their own. And
Right.
what happens?
Right. Happens in the
I
assault.
almost think they would have gotten taken out. Like, I don't see how they could have.
I'll go up
gotten out
on
of
the form and
Yeah.
I'll put in artillery assault
Right.
and see if there's any previous mentions of
there. I almost
anything.
think if they had infantry support, they could get out. But if they're the only thing.
Yeah, but to get out, you got to go limber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one way or the
that's-
other.
that's why I'm like-
This tells you to move 3 inches. You know,
Yeah.
but how can it?
with an assault, like,
All
all over you, you're
the
all
artillery
over them.
crew would move 3 inches.
Right. I'm trying to think how does Fire and Fury do it? Because I know that I think they become silent or something on the chart because this is very much based on that, and they do go back, but I think they would be considered limbered once they're
Yeah.
chased away, and there's probably a case where they would be destroyed outright if they were unsupported.
And
or
once
something.
in this as well, if you're limbered, you become a better target as well.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it seems. And if you're only moving 3 inches away from them, I mean, they have more than enough, movement to come after you again. I
Right.
mean,
Right. And now you're limbered, so
yeah, and then even when I was limbered. I can only move half, so they might catch you. I don't know.
Yeah,
If there's terrain and stuff, and I don't know.
once you got exploited, it seemed like it was downhill from there. And then you rolled some bad movement rolls, like a lot of them.
You know what it was? I really wanted to finish off that one unit before the other ones came, and I probably should have just stayed back here with that. But I'm like, I got to get rid of that one unit, then I can start working on the other one. By the time the other two come up fresh, those two will be gone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
didn't work that way.
Well, yeah, I mean.
And then this cavalry over, this guy was just out of it the whole game.
Yeah.
I can't really move. I can't leave him behind me.
Yeah, when that's another lucky shot that stopped you. But
Yeah.
I think that it is easy. That's one thing I noticed. It's really easy to stop an assault if you have any fire at all. You have at least a chance of it.
Yeah.
And if you've got a good shot, you've got a very good chance of it.
Yeah.
Of just making it.
Yeah,
not
I've seen
happen.
that in the games that we played previously.
It makes sense in this period. though,
Yeah.
'cause
It does, because you would
Civil
think it's
War
mostly
it's
fire.
really hard.
It's firepower, not assaults.
Yeah.
Although this battle, it was all assault,
It was.
especially down there,
Yeah.
because you had all kinds of raw troops and.
Back then, that's all
It was,
they
it
know
was
how
the
to
end
do.
of the bayonet, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this turned into that, just with that
It did,
one roll.
that exploitation, yeah.
It was cool. for
That was
me.
really,
Not
yeah.
for
It was
Kevin, but it was cool.
It was cool the first
Yeah.
half. Until I rolled that snake eyes, I was like, oh, here we go. That was costly, because that would have pushed you back, and it might
Yeah, so
have
what
a few
would
more
we have
turns.
now? We would have another assault on those two stands.
It'd be
Well,
another
this one's
assault.
going
Yeah.
home immediately, and then it's just beating on these guys
Yeah.
till they're done.
So the best thing for these Austrians to do would be just to try to get out of there.
Yeah.
Even the artillery's so
Go help them down
disjointed.
south.
I mean, the cavalry's going to come and probably go after this artillery.
That's what they wanted to do,
Actually,
but they kept rolling bad.
they should try and come across here and then block the bridge long enough for everybody to.
But they performed very well. I mean,
They did very well.
They handled that left flank, you know.
They're going to be getting all kinds of
I tried to do
roses
that
thrown
one
at them as they come
that one
trotting back
move
to
to
town.
go like blast them, but they would have just run away and then come back.
Yeah, I mean, I had forgotten about the evade and probably wouldn't have done it at that point. But after we talked about it, then I was like, oh yeah, these guys are going to evade if they can.
Yeah, once I committed over there, it wasn't a good place.
Well, it's funny though that deploying there stopped everything on that flank. I couldn't do anything.
Well, I saw all that stuff coming, but then they just went over there.
Yeah, but it was quick to recover from that. It was quicker than I thought. I thought it was like, oh, I'm all jammed up. That's going to be game.
I'm going to shut this off.
Yep.
So we played a game an hour, no, 2 hours,
Wow.
in 2 minutes. All right, bye everybody. It was fun.